Me mind yo, me mind. Me mind yo, me mind. I would need 100.9. Me mind yo, me mind. Me mind yo, me mind. I would need 100.9. Me mighty, I would need 100.9.
We are calling on the God of David, the God who fights battles we cannot see. So don't stay silent. Open your mouth. Pray with authority. Pray like your life depends on it. Oh Lord, my God, contend with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against my destiny. Stand up for me, Jehovah Giver, the mighty man of war. Take hold of shield and buckler. Rise up as my divine defender. Lift your spear and block the path of every enemy pursuing me. And speak to my soul right now. I am your salvation. Father, you see what nobody else sees. You see the silent battles. You see the tears I hide. You see the pressure I carry. You see the spiritual attacks that don't have names. So today, Lord, step into my situation. Interrupt every evil cycle. Break every hidden chain. Destroy every unseen opposition. Every person, every spirit, every force that is fighting me without cause, let them be put to shame now. Confusion locate them. Let fear enter their camp. Let every plan they created in darkness collapse in the light of your power. Lord, according to Psalm 35, let the angel of the Lord pursue them. Let divine winds scatter them like dust. Let their path become dark and slippery. Let them fall suddenly. Let their own traps catch them. Every pit dug for me. Every arrow sent to destroy me. Go back to the sender. In the mighty name of Jesus, every attack on my mind, every attack on my peace, every attack on my finances, every attack on my health, every attack on my calling, I refuse to be overwhelmed. I refuse to be delayed. I refuse to be destroyed. Father, they hated me without reason. They spoke against me without truth. They gathered against me without cause. Even when I prayed for them, even when I showed love, even when I stayed silent, they still fought me. But today, you fight for me. Arise, oh Lord, do not be silent. Wake up for my case. Stand up in the courts of heaven. Let heaven respond to my cry. Let divine judgment be released.
Atanasia, the Baruka Kwaba, let's say,
me congratulate you personally. Say, in our can they will say, so yeah, near the Biaka. I'm happy. You do know very well, say, a special afternoon for any media house or station to call me, say, remember, I won't come.
Yeah.
Because I'm busy. But I followed you. You've interviewed me way back now, hot. Consistently to other places. I hear top radio.
Yeah.
Any other station be our Kubiano. I've not shy away and I've not resisted.
100.9.
You don't need. It has to do with, say, with performance. It has to do with intelligence. And then, of course, technical questions that you ask. I'm sorry to say, some journalists and media people, they don't make any, sorry to say, common sense. And to me, some of the station will be offering me, you make a good sense, you make good technical reasons, and then answers. Aside that,
thank you.
I like to come on your program because of your understanding on national issues.
Thank you.
Developmental agenda, developmental issues. As against, as I'm from political issues, I normally mean Kasam.
Yeah.
Ubusami mean biao.
Yeah.
because I understand politics in a different dimension. I'll take this opportunity to say, Nyamema was sitting power.
Amen.
And then in Akan, in the Bible, in the Quran, in any language, it says, "Will be free adumu akwadum." It does not mean say where you went before were not good, but then they were preparing you, and you prepared yourself and move from one grace to another grace, and then to this grace.
All right, it's 4 minutes after 3, live on it 100.9 FM. Me mighty Jumadi and Amra Swaya de Brewe running the show from now till 6 p.m. You ever cross over to Peace FM na yakwa kofa enumre no nsia kase bono e dia bro. And then enumre so yatan be man. It's not about Ghana, it's not about you, it's about me. Ye na ye bedrin jo my Ghana hono ye push your my Ghana akonani. My name is Kwabena OWUSU AGYEMANG, the governor. Na sen koma wa Said Mohammed Ahmed and social media ye Fima Abankro, Derek Opokunyante, and executive producer near Father Dixon, general manager, lawyer Kennedy Asantio say in Ayakabumu Edis Juma de Brose, Lucia Bonafi Yama Yamikiwe, Ediama News, and na Omonso de Woho Abrewo. Once again, my name is Kwabena OWUSU AGYEMANG, the governor. Then Command Dawson. Meko port na madi enkomo kakra report. Breaking news will be a Airba port, and I'll show you some pictures. Some car be a ebinuma kraba krum has say yeah bulletproof. And here na me no ka say the customs for akotam kan every port at the abom head office. And rana ebepie mu ha say and ra mo ye amadwen say ko mo pekon bi afa so no mo yi car na every port. I'll show you the color of the car, type of that car. Binuma kwa kofa ba omo kire se ohwe inside ne normal na eye car bi ekuta security ho normal enye se individuals will use that car. Why na this car ne ba krom ha say going forward na ebehwe na ya break that story na e dey ama we breaking news on on NEAT 100.9 FM. Me fa na se ma Katre Kofi Badu anopa bi osori ana or the morning show na bro we are na Olak Michael so de ne de atoa so ama na normal koso kakra e de ama na passing through this afternoon Brita wa mu a obetene nkan omo ye press conference e wo parliament olumunyan for Vincent Eko Asefua ye member of parliament the ma old Tafo in Ashanti region ya ye krum area ho na ye na ye tena ya ye di nyin ya de abepiem ho ase be di nkomo but me nko na me obi ogina muma despite media our parliament. He was there with them. Abra no more ye press conference no. Omi esu kakra nkyere na fe yemra onabo. Ye bekwa ahoma no so na ye di nkomo ewo hase and the show is very packed. Trust me, a lot of people pass it through wo me mighty jumadie. Men ko ba bia ye woni pa edema as usual 0244013240 0244013240 your WhatsApp line now bitim de o message na my binyi WhatsApp or SMS na yakenkani na e de amount abrante akwa ba net say
me ado governor na so
nyime ho ye pa bre wanim kakra na se twe microphone ko wanim na yetimi ne ko
I feel the same way
edemu clear na ko parliament
100.9
eju wo kwaye dem wo na kwaye dem parliament
minority na frame o
omo frɛ na omo se amane be na omo pese omo fa mode na course wo ho no
omo se bibi course o good board ntina yemra na yemaje na yemaga fo hu de e course
nti omo kan ni na akyerɛ mu
omo kyerɛkyerɛ ne nyina mu
na ye de nya
de no mo kan se good board jumakuo no opani ya yewra efe no lawyer Samejamfi eda no na opani ono ne sentrofo di nkomo no yewra asefo eka ho bi de oteme nsani fa so yi na the lady no yewra Alexander osahene kwame na afenyo marking mama part ewo ho no mu bi yewra kojo ponkroma ho yewra kwasi akwa ho ne bebre na no mo ho no mo kire mu se gold board jumadie no omo de eka meka ne se 1.7 billion US dollars ni bi
1.7
billion
USD
they say what the bad is the city equivalent in which is 22 billion ne sika omo kire mu se ayo eka eda ho no but omo kasa ni mu no eno opani kire mu no osan kire mu bi mu se gold board ma kwa se omo akoye adwani akɔhye Bank of Ghana echi ena omo use Bank of Ghana ena de ebo saa eka no nti di omo kan se no so nkyere se we use Bank of Ghana e de bo saa aka na and it doesn't mean say we books mu no we ye clean nti ni nyina mu no akwache se agent bi between Gold Board and Bank of Ghana no akwache se agent abam na eka eso ente se abeto man Ghana so obehye ne nsem ase nsem bi okan ne se enye se omuni obi e wo personal issue omuni obi a ne personal issue na mum ye program is me mind say ananya sa
me mind
yes nti na o say omodwene ho omo pense nsem no mu bi na ma Ghana fo hu ne say sei e na eko e no mo san kire mu bi mu say ohwe eka we say de esi ekoba na gold ye nton gold moka nti no say
gold moka
yes I don't say yen kan nyina san say kan nyina obani go nya say bianka nti no na say de bie suma Ghana fo ate nyina na say minority say nchorofo nhie mu ene omo ye na kire mu say gold board ejumadi no ana say jumakuo no e de ka abeto ho no ma oman Ghana asa dan kwa ma bi so mo anhwe no mo ambo ho wa no mo anka ho asem a ebedrum pempenso bi no e ba beje oman Ghana yensem details say me gidi say oni mpanifo hia omo de nyina no ebetudwa ama Ghana say edi kan omo ni say omo ba no
so that is a press conference e frame mo de to mo ni nti mo wie ye na mo nyina mo san free parliament
say wonya hwe and then say yeah
so your minority
yes
and that press conference
led by the leader odakoko so no ano.
Oh, okay. All right. Enti honorable abai there.
Maybe janka
na ma. So na me jai e wo hasema. Oko baby. E na wafa ni nti a onokra ma me mayi no. Se na me rush in. Na afi ye ma na kwa ba na ye ma na sa time no. Ansana. Omo mo ba.
You say na leader man fans wo pass o ye fanboy you know. On sha dan kasa keke.
O ye brutal.
Also ya wesa on.
Honorable kwa ba ne say. What's my day?
Too much.
Oh, you're brutal.
I need to for the Muslim watch and
yeah, that must.
100.9.
2 years ago.
2 years ago, rather.
Abraham,
4 years.
4 years, rather.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. No, of Father Cabernet.
Yes.
Now, Kofi Japan, way. I don't remember what.
Kofi Japan. We drew has one second person who was on Kofi Japan way. We drew as one appeal was the woman. I said, no, only way.
It's your way.
So. But you remember about me office.
Oh, you're brutal. Kofi, strategic guy.
Yes.
Oh, you're fantastic. Fantastic.
He's always operating from behind.
If I have if me was there be the more politicians, I think one year first 3 year.
Right.
And they be kasha.
No, he's a nice guy.
Kofi.
He's a nice guy.
Kofi is a brother.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
He's a brother, ain't he? Yes. Kofi or your brother. And tell you what channel, mommy. What have to say?
What have football last week? Last weekend, a regional elections. Into me, who are going to do real more constituency.
Okay.
And then him in fact, one of sub chiefs, a friend Zuru, and so I organize a football gala between a year about 4 areas in a constituency. In Bronum, 3 miles, 4 miles, and there's a punk run also, yeah. I know Zongo, Tafu Zongo. So during that, maybe to me could Muma.
Zongo come home.
I
don't know what mention.
Tafu Zongo. And you mention North.
Okay.
And to me could Muma him run for no.
Okay.
Because only the area of my birth. Only a woman. But since you de mete, a yet Tafu Zongo. That's a 4 miles. And see, I was torn between choosing one, but all of them agreed say because I was born at a Ahimbronum area and I had to play for Ahimbronum. But interestingly, I played first match in a winning. Oh yes, we created 2 chances. We scored goals.
Okay, I am who say, oh yes, commission I am who say,
but who's a minimum on the bank or no better.
So far, on this CID, or more of field than a so and your back. Oh, sir. Oh, okay. I was a very good player. That's
good. Boy, you know, say unity is very important as far as development is concerned. Team you and I say coach and another for him. You say you were ye KCB. I was tough on the 29th. Yes. You say na bodu the Ufrimu ansana tough him.
Okay.
In 1986.
Hey,
I was not even born.
Yes, Nana bodu. Yeah.
Yes, I was not even born.
86.
Yes. Afina. Memorial service ne ye di amano nti nyame adoma from next week ikono you best start all the activities what
actually me we mu ye because I'm a Kumasi boy do met na de chem so na call me school na
yes
and tafone swami share eda hefa
Well, I would say your political boundaries.
Okay.
And your historical boundaries. Even in the Catholic Church. What your boundaries are? I am not Catholic Church, I am a funny kakra. Mimi, you know, now you call every assumption time behind your call Bohun. And Bohun, baby, Bohun is situated.
Yeah, Bohun.
What's it situated in Kumasi itself?
Yes. For now, so for say dear, I beg I can't Kumasi.
That has been the case.
Okay.
But yet Kumasi Archdiocese no. Yamfa
Bohun
Kumasi
Archdiocese.
The Konongo Mampong Archdiocese.
Rather.
Baby, Konongo Mampong way.
Hey.
What you say? Hona a call ye. Inti say ye call assumption. Yeah, you Kumasi baby ben just a Bohun.
Just a Bohun, yeah, just a
But
Bohun.
when we go there, we don't find our bishop there. We only find Professor OWUSU Agyeman, who is the bishop for Konongo Mampong, celebrating mass on that day. What you say? Inti only a boundary ya settle on the Tafu Swami dear no. It was similar problem. Omo the Tafu Swami. In fact, Tafu say the my.
Tafu say.
Tafu say the
Tafu.
But Swami magazine no obetwam wo ho. Ansan what
could do say no.
Ho no kan.
No, so into ka say we ni ye where u free this micro banana na say u free
3 months.
3 months ba mum. Okay.
3 months.
Okay.
Now be drew New Road Junction. Ana constituency Tafu de no esi.
Okay.
Uwuram wo say ya. Now come Ekru. Around those areas ni na no. Largely Swami constituency.
Oh, okay.
But utwamu wo New Road Junction as a far on your right say na honye Tafu say na Tafu.
Okay.
In Usha.
Okay.
A certain aspect of Swami.
Tafu mu ba
but remember before 2004 Tafu Swami no one constituency.
Tafu Swami.
And ye chemu. Tafu Swami constituency. Into a big diocese. There are some of the places are historically no
apart from Swami na mo ne omo ebo share. Another constituency outside no mo share there.
Mention North.
Ehona
East. Into Uha sa school ye Mofra True. And Wesley
guest.
No.
Wesley
College.
Okay.
Now mention North.
But also
yes, but also historically, in fact, say ne West Kofo ye bibia na say ye adia be here chieftaincy issues are. In the sense assassin the Tafu media. So it is Tafu who will sit in as the chief of the area. But omo from MP omo frame. Omo frame ni akosi kwadu. Menshia.
Okay.
And I was all free, so I'm run about one national branch here. Bantaman Suni. I'm surrounded by about 5 constituencies.
So meaning you have better roads than Swami.
Well, maybe because Tafu we almost all our roads are crazy because the new one from Kesa.
Baby as Swami have a problem here. Magzi honum. They say no. They say na new ho. Nti no Swami. Nti sa problem ni na akwa kodi we say. Okay, and I won't mention no from so Bokrum. Mo share no.
Yes, Bokrum
side.
F-line. Hone e bo share no.
Okay.
Nti usa ni free F-line ho abunsu mo no ma. Hona share ni si.
Aso constituency na so sa.
So far you can use 30 minutes to go around the whole constituency. It's a relatively small constituency but densely or hugely populated. Over 140,000 people.
140,000?
Yes. According to the last population census. Ooh. It's a huge constituency when it comes to people. But in terms of land size, they're very small. In fact, here, from Tafuni Road to Pankrono, Estimating Junction,
okay.
It's just about 1.5 kilometers. Or it's a stone throw that you can just use 10 minutes. So all driver crowds the traffic in my 5 minutes.
By 5 minutes, you can, yeah.
That's the whole stretch of the constituency.
But you pay guho. Yes.
Into your door, a hairfire, your door, your town, so you hairfire, your town. Today we are not making sure what to do no more year.
Okay. Rose, yeah. More market way.
Tafu market.
In
your Pankrono market. In your Tafun shares, which is Moro market. So Moro market or no?
Moro market I be show.
Yes, Moro market or me. But also need a crow room. But it ends at St. Benedict. Into Sunny a free a yet Tafun share so divisional command hono. Sane kona na fi we.
So if Moro market were there, you endorse 24 marketing because Moro market they do omo rane anajo wo honom mato no ma wo hoda
yeah so sa anajo no omo rane ahomachi na sometime omo ban
na ahomachi na nya o start 3
no
o start
but that is not 24-hour economy. That's not 24-hour economy. And indeed, you think
market, I'm talking about the market.
So 24-hour market.
Yeah,
right?
24-hour.
Is that what you think that the people of
and yes, I know more and I don't think, and I said, many Chrabus Mudin Komo, I say, or say he would choose Agenda 11 over 24 market or so. So if market, yes, more or less say a 24-hour market.
I don't think so. I disagree with you.
Me free. Na you free. School.
That's say na near Kotadi or 4 a.m. But I'm just saying that it is 3-4 a.m. now. They not starting.
And what time do they close? Or more close time?
Well, sometime by 6-7 p.m. Or close. Oh yes, yeah, close. And yam pabwana not those times. No, woman no me ya kwame a him man intino. Over sorry 4 a.m. now koto kambu. Ewo moro market because that time no benya ade no 1 cedi. O chairman ade chiso 5 cedis. 4 a.m. we are 1 cedi. O chairman ade chiso na so bi mo say empabo papa dia 5 cedis. Until you go early as early as 4 a.m. I know go out sometimes no family. Until I didn't hear assume also. Until unim say papa say papa. Until buma na papa dia wanya 1 cedi.
Yes.
Say papa dia any where dia go.
But ebe easy amount to convert it to 24-hour market. Because of the maybe one.
I don't think that is what the people
of is very busy.
I don't think that is what the people of Krufrum and I say Tafu in here. Okay. We have a maternity block Tafu G just behind Tafu the Moro market. Yes. When you say Moro market, just behind Tafu G. Maternity block one has been there since 2007.
2000?
Yes. In Parliament. Both MPP and this. The NDC for some your papa and come by. That's the first thing that they should go
market crying idea no atum
yes. The maternity block is there. It's one of the biggest projects that you will find at Waterford Government Hospital. That you enter, baby, a gym kwadana se nkra no omu ye wo omu bia idoma kwadaa no. There are not more than 7 beds as we speak. 7 po. They say bro so pa samoba. Nti afi na mama mani abra
na say ye wo na so ho den kakra bia be mo akofie.
Yes. Because when the baby obeda. Nti afi na mama ni abra ma hu say o say me use personal common family dey say normal be bring together for me to be able to complete it. E be catch me say oh me ne contractors ni benya problem. Yes, you buy a court. But you cannot say because there's a legal tussle as to who is the original owner of that project intino ni penwu otafo. No, I will not agree. And I will do the illegality even though I'm a lawmaker. To make sure say we will save lives first.
And then remember that one are illegals if you go ahead and do it.
You see there's a contractor. What they contract in the man 2007 2006 thereabout. Anna or they different quotations are because of the lapse of time. What you say? Abandon feel say one show capacity in doing the contract. I think some person more what they are doing more before. Okay. I'm not so na say chincha on say dey. You revalue bi bia na dey ade no ma no.
Omode man o consider.
Oh yes, I know because start here.
Okay, so start here. And we say.
The boss wey we are no me go ho. And there is a tussle between the private business person and government at the expense of human life. Ye na to both MPP NDC o. Ye na he NDC ababedi 8 years, MPP ababedi 8 years. NDC asaba back. There's no end in sight as to when we can complete that maternity block.
Na say me hu say unua na bi esi enye tafo
odo no de ne ye
enye sa hospital but the same hospital Tafuji
odo no see a children's ward.
Oh okay.
So what it means is say a maternity block ni wi a see ye wo obi wi na say there is space and na say nipa no so ye man tena kakra near the no children's ward. But the maternity block will also be huge to be able to accommodate a lot of people. Because a maternity block anka say water for no. Intimate take more than
blog now can me interest wom. Into Mr. Wilder start here.
Oh yes, if
I say in case obey that because we interest.
Mama superintendent no ask me.
Tafuji na ye wo me firstborn.
Oh,
into more interest.
Abotanso. There were Assemblies of God that show on 3 miles. St. John's Clinic.
Okay.
Just about a minute away from Tafuji.
Into more interest wo ho.
No problem.
And mo nche da ni asase kese be Tafuji no. Mo nche da ni asase kese pa anti bibia mo betima ye kakra bia so feel say woyɛ na ɛbɛboa de ayɛsrɛ yɛ na yɛma yɛ na yɛ na yɛnhwɛ ɛbɛboa yɛ because nipa ɛwɔ hɔ dɔɔso
yes
that is why yɛde na to G nka yɛde ɛka yɛ G a ni sɛ kɔmfa nɔkye but because Ghana for kɔ hɔ mo asan Kumasi for kɔ hɔ nti no yɛato no Tafu G and that is great hospital monhwɛ na monyɛ ma yɛ so first term nie ɛwɔ o second term then na why you were nti yebetim de aka so honorable they say na why ama
the
constituency just views na
in terms of creating employment for the people. In fact, it is not my primordial responsibility.
Creating the woman for a normal and normally a central government and for some more mobile
private people where I have created jobs for people. In fact, last week before Semi Bawano, I had one of my second or third meetings with master craftsmen in the constituency. As a master craftsman, what I'm doing is that I give them money to be able to train young people in the constituency for all trades, whether mechanics, whether seamstress, whatever. I met all of them in the constituency, and I am paying from my pocket and the support of my common fund. And you train you after 1 or 2 years, these are private businesses that I'm creating for people. It has nothing to do with government. Of course, with the government recruitment sector, and also there, from 2021 to 2024, 2025, I did a lot for the young people of Otafu constituency.
Because Minnesota could feel Japan training a man for baby I know.
Oh yes,
and they were on anything definitely.
Time no. Some of the MPs even had a problem with me
because of what feel say.
In fact, the more areas no, could be another for because of
the best station in the
capital.
capital.
Why your office not our phone go? Overdrew. Ebia Mampong, Biata Fugu, Udu Mention of Bantima, and all those kind of because it requires when you could Japan now or day or do no ye no dear mammy. And so I created a lot of employment when it comes to some of these government sectors. And there are no crowd there, and idea because I may come in there.
So after the training, have you seen some of them? Workers, so yes, we are a man in TTA and now he's working at least or they buana busha. You've seen some.
They come in.
And how do you feel when you see them?
I feel so good. I feel so good because you see, these are young people. Sometimes you know Mokoboba and Opano. Obabi Johnson honorable Nadia knew. Because when I'm in the constituency, almost every day you find me on the park in the morning because I go and play with them. All of them will come in. When they know say MP Zwaba, the boys will come because they know say MP Abedi, something will touch down. But that is not my interest. My interest is that the more I engage these people, and the more I'm in common, and I'm in what I can do to support them bit by bit. Then they see that with time, when almost away, my boy away, with time was my boy away. So there's that kind of energy. Say, oh, they be no, you support your honorable, you need an opportunity. Okay, now if this opportunity is there, idler. Honorable amount. And so that is what I have been doing and supporting them, giving them resources in terms of money. So if I feel say, oh, some of the catcher, oh, we have say, force or say, oh, my tongue, I didn't say about mini capital. Ubu as me trunk na me no, me here sikadi akwakoye and crayba besha say be school. Me here.
Okay.
No.
Now I'm money be no they akoye. And kwadane to no so nya bibi was. That is super. That is great. That's great.
You know, and those small things, you know, you don't know what you are doing for some families. There are some families that I'm telling you that without that kind of help and support, you could be buada. Because we need the collateral to go to a bank to go and secure the kind of loans also the Juma. These are things
so
that make
this money I am free.
Of course. I mean
that money free.
MPD
okay. Okay. So now you were challenge with Tafu G blog now what can one say what shall man to challenge very
a personal physiotherapy center. Tafu G.
Okay.
Apart from maternity block now, may start maternity block naturally within the next 2-3 months. May start into maybe first floor no. Then not start here Juma because man start here the same. That huge project. In fact, 2022, 2023, and 2021, before Kutose Bekono, in 2020, the last item I'm fire as according to the paper from Parliament, Dr. Antonio Kutose making sure about Parliament, you know, there was a loan agreement with the German fund about 20 million euros. Maternity block. I convinced them to 20 million euros. Why? Me go for 20 million euros.
Scan by.
I don't know. But by employer, because of that tassel, that money was not applied. And only the job be again. So I am starting to do it bit by bit. Until we first floor now start here Juma. Then I'll go to the second floor. Then I'll go to the third floor. When you say I'm crying, when you say the common fund be supported. When you say me ankasa me so me kakra be supported because Tafo is the land of my birth. My umbilical cord is tied to the soils of Tafo.
So when you go back to your constituency, that is where you stay?
Yes.
Yes.
I live there with my father and my mother. I'm in the same house with Papa and Mami.
Oh, okay.
I don't live separately with them.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So Honorable Vincent, and I didn't come Tafo MP, old Tafo MP, and I didn't when you went here or cast or pass it through. Now press conference.
Is that 30 minutes in the so? I'm here Tafo.
You remember here, but could be a county press conference. Press conference when I'm here of Parliament. But first, Parliament, Muni Parliament.
No.
So why did you choose Parliament to do that press conference?
As parliamentarians, press conference. It doesn't matter whether Parliament is on recess or Parliament is not on recess.
Okay.
So me MP na me say me press conference. I'm going away.
Maybe a some more MP before you have head office, you can even do it there because Muni say more Parliament more. The
issue has a lot of bearings on Parliament, especially when a first motion was filed. Which motion you can't say majority for me acquiring probe a good board in Sensem, which majority blocked us from that probe. Until it was certain historical antecedents. And that historical antecedents, then when we hear say it's a good board in Sensem based on the fact that good board CEO can ask them, now minority leaders can ask them, now we needed to put the matter into proper perspective for Ghanaians to understand the AMPA. And remember, there has been a challenge that has been thrown by the CEO of Good Board that he's ready to face the Finance Committee. He's ready to face the Economic Committee, which I'm a member of. I'm a member of the Economic Committee of Parliament. And they say, the CEO say, obetimi eshe na no beso debate obia no be flow obia. We are saying that number one, the first and foremost challenger, accepting say we are going to send another motion to the floor of Parliament, and the motion, normally it is triggered from the Speaker's office. Majority should make sure that this time they will not block it because nipa na so pe probe. So when you ask me, if you so pe probe there, majority at the bar, among faso. It's
a minority, the common majority.
Yes,
they should make a way for him.
We don't send it to the majority. We send it to the Speaker.
The Speaker, okay.
So that we will decide on it. We will debate and decide whether there should be a probe as to whether or not there has been a loss of $1.7 billion, which is equivalent to about 22 billion Ghana cedis, whether there has been that loss or not. In any case, the establishment said there has been a loss, so it's not really disputed. But we say, loss, Bank of Ghana books, we say, Gold Board books. The most important thing is that Ghana, as at last year, Parliament, the Gold Board law now you pass you pass and say Gold Board is going to be the only entity in charge of buying, selling, assaying, weighing, exporting of gold. So the operations of Gold Board, when it comes to gold, the sole prerogative of Gold Board. And this is your gold. Nasi your boka. One name your boka.
Gold Board name your boka.
Yes. Bank of Ghana only supplied you with finances. And let me educate you. What Bank of Ghana does, they say, Omo this Ikanema Gold Board. And it is a Bank of Ghana. Emma Gold Board sika ebi 100 million Ghana cedis. There is a rate. There is a rate from Bank of Ghana. This can be amount. Into amount, the Bank of Ghana rate, and I said the interbank rate of 10.7, for example. Gold Board. Also, gold na so gold na. You use a different rate from the Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana rate near 10.7. When you so no, you will go and use let's say 11.7. Now, if you're minor boka. See, there's a global policy that suggests that any state will be engaging different entities, cannot be using different rate, and I say different exchange rate. And for say America for any FBI for dealing, and how many CID America daily. And as a customs for no more daily. Now the customs for a more rate of 10.7. We are not coming FBI for rate of 8.8. We are not coming we must rate of 9.7. The global practice frowns at that you cannot use different exchange rates in an economy. The rate will have to be predictable. Everybody should know says a 10.7 now, and yet the interbank rate is what is supposed to be used. And it's a gold board. Who can use a rate? Which rate
differ from Bank of Ghana rate or the amount of Fadi Ujuma?
Yes, because on the side this kind of amount, who needs to on this kind of amount as 10.7.
But honorable, I feel
now got ton gold now. Now got ton gold now.
Time being Bank of Ghana settled that rate in the gold board.
I am saying, say rate is a
yes.
And next time Mausika,
yes.
rate is different.
Yes.
Or Chami Mausika,
rate different. Yes.
It is a discount amount 10.7. That's a
so
within 3 days.
So minority can the current rate Bank of Ghana.
No, 10.7 for example.
Can is an example. Whatever rate
yes.
Bank of Ghana dem a gold board.
Yes.
A gold board for and use Bank of Ghana there.
Yes.
According to different rates. And they are called ton gold according
yes.
to Sana
yes.
minority can.
Yes.
And the current rate Bank of Ghana edema gold board. One sem na mo kan.
My main kind, so that you understand well.
Very all right. Very well.
Paragraph 13 of the Bank of Ghana report. Okay. Paragraph 13, you know, and the extra will say exchange rate differences or differentials. And no nama gold board a canai de aba. So gold board, okoto gold, and now okoton gold. Now when you see amount 10.7 rate, now so when you see the 10.7 rate, you know they also be used forest bureau rate. Oba baneka, you cause financial loss to the state. And I'm not the one saying it is the IMF that is saying it. That is why when you check page 10, paragraph 13 of the bank IMF more report now. They are saying that because of this exchange rate differentials, and no, I can't hold in Ghana, Yaboka over $1.7 billion. So you cannot tell me, say, no, yeah, a loss for Bank of Ghana. No. Bank of Ghana, they were Mausikano. That's why I quoted the law to you that Gold Board is the only agency in Ghana that buys, that sells, that assays, that weighs, that exports gold in Ghana. And by operations, you know, say Ghana Boka, how do you tell me, say, Omoka? How do you tell me, say, Omoka 22 billion? Do you know, say, according to the IMF report, they're also saying, say, oh, and there's a certain discounted rate. Gold board for editor gold, you know. And he say, world market price. You find say world market price. They say gold in the whole ABR $500. Gold board the kwakota no matter no $600.
So honorable,
did you hear what I said? But did you hear what I said?
Yeah, me too, pa.
Me too.
But IMF neka. Yeah, me buy IMF. It's all the press conference, all your questions are Mubisa Gold Board, minority Bisa Gold Board. A report from IMF.
Absolutely.
If not IMF and Kamuni Gold Board in Yasem.
Yes.
It's the IMF for Akano.
IMF Akano.
Okay.
Now. So if I have to even read to you here, page 10. Paragraph 13.
Me too.
Ma wati for NTS ye. Ma wati for who say someone ye kano in free ho. IMF for anoma based on information that is available to them. Information a Gold Board for na nkasa dia ma wo mo. Anoma based on anoma who say Ghana boka 1.7 billion, that is 22 billion Ghana cedis, based on the operations of Gold Board. And Tisieka say, oh, Gold Board, I'm a Ghana boka 22 billion. Not CEO of Gold Board catch say, oh, or no, the Omoka 22 billion. What are you trying to tell us?
So Overcast over trusted IMF more than your own man CEO.
Are you listening to
Sana Walker? Honorable. Everything that you are saying, who based on reports from IMF, me too was say fantastic.
Yes.
Because any IMF for Dijuma. So it almost anyway your economy no. What you must say? So say yeah, dear name IMF. Mo penso they did the same thing. Then minority at the bashe mo kakra. So me nya surprise say na mu gina mo de no so. E de aye den abashi Gold Board whatever. And I may say Gold board CEO so about
it is not about bashing them. We are not interested in the bash. We are just crying for our country, Ghana.
Yes, what is going on?
That 22 billion, the opportunity cost of 22 billion could have been the expressway, and I said the Kumasi Accra Road.
Yes.
The opportunity cost of the 22 billion is the huge maternity blocker. And what for money? The opportunity cost of the 22 billion
is the agenda.
I am a report.
So you wanted to read page 10, right?
Part of page 10.
Okay.
Paragraph 13. The IMF is saying that losses in 2024 were equivalent to almost $400 million. In 2025, the significant scaling up of the DGPP, that is the Domestic Gold Purchasing Program operations, led to losses of over 1.7 billion, which is about 1.5% of our gross domestic product, almost entirely related to the gold for reserve door purchases. This amounted to a loss of 17% of the value of the door gold sold by the BOG. Now listen, it says that losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and asset fees paid to Gold Board.
Oh, now page 10.
Page 10.
Okay.
Paragraph 13.
Okay.
Losses accrued on gold trades are a combination of service and asset fees paid to Gold Board. Discounts on gold sold to off-takers. Discounts on gold sold to off-takers. And most importantly, exchange rate losses from the spread between the Forex Bureau rate paid to purchase gold and the CD reference rate used for Bank of Ghana accounting. This is not what me saying. This is what the IMF is saying.
So this is page 10.
Page 10.
How many pages 13. Do you have?
All the pages in here about 44 pages.
So you have from
the IMF. Yes.
Now you page 13. I'm sure they are.
Page 13.
You have page 13 here.
Yes, I have page 13.
All right. So that's
the financial sector resilience.
First,
to a severe gold price shock. Is that what you mean? This one.
That's page 13, right?
Page 13.
First paragraph.
This paper assesses the resilience of Ghana's banking system and the Bank of Ghana to a severe and persistent decline in gold prices. Despite significant post-DDEP improvements in banking sector capitalization and profitability, Ghana's high dependence on gold exports continues to expose the financial system to commodity price volatility using two scenarios: a moderate and a severe gold price shock with macro financial spillovers. The paper conducts joint stress tests of the balance sheets of the banking sector and the central bank. Results indicate that the banking system remains broadly resilient at the aggregate level under both moderate and severe shocks, although vulnerabilities persist among weaker institutions. What do you want to say?
That's the first paragraph, right?
Yeah, that's the first paragraph. What do you want to say? Well, the opposite was trying to say, there are price shocks. And based on the price shocks, an assessment.
Assessment.
That is IMF.
Okay.
Of the financial institution, that is the Bank of Ghana, and the central bank.
Okay.
Assessment. No say price shocks. Your gold, and your issues based on the vulnerabilities.
The kind of price shocks, let's say.
Oh, say I say, we need naso. Na price na hike.
Okay.
Into say, what system means, you say gold, 1 ounce, $500, for example. But one say the next day, now shoot. Into there are price shocks that were not contemplated by anybody.
Okay.
Me
too,
but I'm just suggesting to you.
But can this lead to the losses of page 10 now already, and according to IMF? Maybe so.
How? The IMF is telling you, say, come back to page 10. The IMF is telling you, say, losses accrued on gold trades.
Gold trades, yes.
Gold trades are a combination of three things.
That's combination of three things.
Yes, that is the fees that is paid on assets to Gold Board, number one.
Yes.
Number two, that is the discounted rate.
Discounted rate.
Yes, that Gold Board gives to off-takers. They say, and then a Gold Board, discounted rate. $500 on the world market price. Now, for your microphone, and three, foreign exchange differentials. This is what the Bank of Ghana is saying, that these are the
IMF.
the IMF. that these are the 3 key issues. I did the losses, you know, and these losses are because of the operations of Gold Board.
Okay.
IMF there.
Okay.
Bank of Ghana there. Oh no, this kind of bro.
So you want Gold Board for Mechiremu? Why these losses? Sana minority.
Our brother Sami Jamfi says that
he's ready to.
My minority leader is better.
Better, yes.
My minority leader is envious, and for that matter, the Okano in Yinasonim, he is our leader. Whatever he says is a dear minority na day.
And I'm also more person say whatever minority leader can say we want to say and a can a year IMF well documented we see a free IMF.
Absolutely.
Our money now always ye team jina so je report wo ho. And I'm to Ghana for anim. Enya same and a muchiri no. Enya same na mompe na asem. Na the IMF wakani. And this says something will be they should explain to IMF report.
Yes.
Sana Moka.
Fantastic.
And information many is here so he's going to do that. And you know, me nko mu bebre metwen. Na so ochena no movie or modie na.
Sami be catch say the IMF obo na.
No, I don't know. After the omodie no, ye betena say na ye biebie mu. And I'll be very happy to have you again.
Yes.
On these issues because I'm also going to have my time, read it very well. Ochena de no yakeka bom na ye no mo atena se
Before there's something interesting that I also want you to know as part of IMF report,
okay,
which I don't even think that my minority leader even mentioned it.
Okay.
And it's very scary. Page 6 of the report, they are saying something. When him say IMF for a certain threshold for import cover, I was also mining as in a reserve or Bank of Ghana, as far as gold they are concerned. And that requirement, and that's a threshold, is for 6 months of import cover. Last but 2 parliaments. That is about, was it in January or February thereabout? A year after forcing, ADB a friend Ghana National Reserve and their plan be by. And that plan was to tell the people of Ghana, say, by the end of 2028, Omo increase your reserve capacity to 15 months of import cover. Okay. The IMF is saying here, that is paragraph 4. And it's very scary. The IMF is saying that the ASGM sector has been present in Ghana for decades. ASM artisanal small scale gold mining. Although its share of total
like
production
Ghana for years, yes, right? Okay.
Did not exceed 10% until 2004. ASGM production grew rapidly in the past 2 decades, as the nominal price of gold decoupled and overtook LSGM production for the first time in 2025. LSM, a large scale gold mining. The best say we are by related artisanal small scale mining, illegal mining. For the first time, since say Kwame Nkrumah started gold no. Omujumedi anase gold on my mine no. Adoso a chain. And yet the large scale for this gold fields for
Newmont.
This is what the IMF is saying based on the data. We no say because of that, there has been serious environmental degradation. Mind you, Omodi can be catch say a year threshold now must set IMF for 6 months of import cover no, as far as your reserve your concern. Omodi increase from 6 months to 15 months. From now till 2028. Inti a percent say artisanal small scale miners no. Say omo gold so many gold yeah Jeffrey mo. So as to how you get the gold for us, we don't care.
Okay, so
that is what is promoting illegal mining in this country. Yes, and that is what IMF is saying. I'm not the one saying it. The IMF is saying that for the first time, ASGM gold trade, and that's some producers are gold from that small scale, a yet large scale gold mining for no. And no massacre say because of that there has been extensive environmental degradation. And today, cocoa, according to IMF, almost cocoa farms, most of them has been abandoned. I'm not the one saying it. It is the IMF that is saying it. It says in it. ASGM gold mining is generating significant environmental degradation. That
do you really trust?
That increasingly carries significant macroeconomic costs. Joe, Nyaboche na share IMF report no. And IMF report no. Omo dey ba based on the data that is given to it by government. Omo go data in free baby government need data dem awon. Report no. They dey see ya yenye do time e be kasa o. But what you change here, and every time we bring out the issues that is affecting our gold sector.
Mami saw my question na yem fancy. Minim say won't is okay. Yem fan say Ubini this IMF report the data whatever they don't have.
Yes.
The guy on Wall Street. Or no, or few say okay fine. There was a time under certain government and I say under one administration be. Now everybody can just come to Ghana, buy gold, not their core. Yeah, illegal mining was going on, but still, in Fasues, we were not getting that. And then Ubiaba, where Timmy,
do you have the data?
No, that is why I'm a control. Say, maybe so street question. Obi or Wabon, because name it in Central Phobia or more bashi MPP for. Say, a Juma gold for Ababeye, Apesika Kakra, Etima sustaining even the economy as we speak. That's our boy kakra. No, that be tete. And some drop for binum kasa. And maybe some say that's central for them. Have a catch room.
Minia,
just answer them. Minim say what was some of the social media? What was no money be
of IMF data no. Omo report no. My catch say.
So sankro for then have a catch room.
Minia, me say nya botre. Me say asem no me catch room that IMF for crampo can say asem no wa. That from 2019 to 2024, at least they know say UAE, that is Dubai for. Omo receipt as far as gold are concerned, it differ from what Ghana government actually published.
Yes, yeah.
About $4 billion differential.
Yeah, me aware. Yeah.
Which I am aware, but I'm suggesting to you.
Yeah.
And then you pay Ghana there. No what you make that analysis now. Obe check is da. Meanwhile, they are telling you say smuggled in a trap because of gold. Patch me. Because you know why? Because you know why? So okay, we did the first page of a year report now. IMF is telling you that it is the data that is available as at July 10th, and normally yes, I report away. And so why is the government and the gold board not providing that information? Say 2025. This is the amount of gold that Ghana is exporting here, so that we can also compare with the receipts of UAE and other countries that go do whether indeed there are no differentials or not.
Mate, honorable.
Give us that data.
Yen share Sami Jamfi press conference or after that.
We
go through.
Omami hunu Ghana exporter I make it from 2025.
Every day report I go through. Not yasho more then we do this debate.
Right.
Because cause why majority can this kind of politicians or mokasa. But yes, the actual we say no.
Yes.
Na yemfa mu yema. Mi jawa mawako. But power any opposition though the others who parliament inti ebia wo hu ne sa. It is saying.
Well, you see, isi no hu. Tafu zongo. Ana me metna edi ma. Na me ma ye 8 nwotwe. I'm the 7th born. Na ketua no odi mechi no. Sisi o medical doctor, Dr. Anthony Asefo. Se okodi agro. Anase se me na mekwa akodi agro. Na se ye nuanum sirimufoi esomu so mo ebom ya anase se me nya obi a meso mitimi na se me ebo no
ogwana
ni nuane ba omusa hwe o no obesoso no no so ye de ebo me. No explanation at that time. Nothing. The strength of unity and brotherliness. Inti wadu fie no afa no bebu sa say na dey na esie But yeah, I come for no. I'm just trying to establish a certain kind of distinction between MPP 4B with respect to your recent years. Say o corner say obi mu ni afi na ko say no e dey ye na asie. That is MPP suban. Asemo aba na ya wo see make sure say ya bobo ye ho defend ye ho no. Ye nim nyansa dodo.
MPP4.
Ye nim nyansa dodo. And me as a young person, I am so much hungry for power, and I believe that it is important that when I have this opportunity, I will say it. I don't care about whatever anybody will do. You think say, "Oh, yeah, okay." For us who are hungry for power, you speak truth to power.
Okay.
Our people should start learning, especially here. Yes, social media for. But if you now share social media, what there are some make catch you. You are very observant. So I say, you are likely to find a certain group of people
within the party.
I will defend it. As for the other person, you will not find those people. You find a certain group of people who are different.
Same political party.
Most as someone says another person, that is person C, you find different people also defending. And a few people now say they are defending across board. And that's almost across board. For me, I sit in parliament. I see the division, the crack, the unhealthy division among the NDC. But you are going to find it very difficult for you, and also for it to manifest outside for people to see. Because even on social media, when there's an issue, you find almost all of them defending it, whether they like the person or not.
Okay.
I mean, young people are more social media, more MPP4, TikTok, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You should start learning that it is power first, and let's stop worshipping individuals. The first Obiama no coffee obi doesn't mean say na someone kwan back could actually.
100.9.
That is unhealthy for the growth of the party. And so we are convinced that some about who say young people be no more fine na bon so mo
defend
people be no defend
David
Samia oku asem aba mo say nkofo Samia oku ne ne fine kwa
bon mo defend
mo say convinced so nkofo nko ye bi.
Okay.
And that is why I started with that narrative for you. The only way that we can do well as a political party in 2028 does not necessarily depend on the failure of the NDC. It depends on the strength of the MPP.
Honorable,
the unity of the
Kamani Baje pass 2026. Now, Honorable, that's your minister. Na be anka political party na power. Now, yes. Small my Ghana. Na tamwa na mo ho no. Ebia na BBSC na Ghana for kasa na central for bi me kasa we MPP for mu ye MYN but you were defending because now feel say ebia the year ka no NDC for na tu mfutro gu Ghana for ani the empa na akotena fie watena se ada adwen say ade we na Ghana for can that time and nay na menya metisa so I will never defend but then I will tell Ghana for say yate you be correct yourself ebini dey
one of the things I mean say higher because me flash antimemo. I mean say higher was the fact that yen to me and starte na yen wie yes one interchange. And you see there was a day I wish some more document I was carrying a document.
That time yeah free Kumasi ba has say na you complaining bitterly about your rules. But you people were defending so
listen I'm just saying
no yeah normal no. You are all committed to the interchange.
Tafu yakwan from 2017 to 2018. Now the Danko Kufuado improve our routes connectivity by 80%. What you say? We didn't have a who cares?
O minister roads when say me bisa say roads there tafu ni yes. Me
most of the inner roads in Ashanti region.
Sa we say no so Kofi Jobu here.
Most of the inner roads in Ashanti region. In fact, tafu share so. Maybe a Moro market.
The problem there the interchange
na the center of Moro market Hong Kong Anaka.
So you mean the biggest challenge na interchange?
Yeah, interchange. No, and I say na me put a document because I got interested. And I find out why it delayed. Can you imagine say omo mo dis kan ma ye dia ye some interchange had already approved the funds that we have to use for the interchange.
A
simple letter that we were supposed to write
from
Ministry of Finance took us almost a
led
year.
by.
Well, I'm not mentioning.
No,
I'm not mentioning. I'm just saying that took us almost 1 year, and I'm speaking as an MP of Ashanti region, and I'm hurt about that, and I'm pained about that because as an MP, a month for the hammer because when so I'm interchange, you know, it was just at the very end of Tafu.
Yes.
When I'm Kumasi so Uncle Foka, a buy my sword, the catcher must say interchange alone would not have given us the power that we wanted, but at least it is one of the significant, one of the most important infrastructure projects. And can people to me, yeah, that I regret. And say in your opportunity, Baba Mubiwa, Nameko cabinet to one, be the minimum. It is one of the things.
Was there a time or making it public? Actually, guy as no more you free and so
me no crane say you document, you know, after that after we had left
after some more free.
So when I saw the document and the trail of correspondence, you know, okay. Who say time the fund managers no catch say they need a letter from us to show our commitment. Say yeah, to see a budget, say fund, you know, it took us almost 1 year.
Oh.
A simple letter. And it took people at the ministry, some other ministers, to force to get even the letter. 1 year.
If you are not being politics, you want to be citizen, they said then another catch there. Will you praise NDC if they're able to complete Crowford Market under the administration?
The projects are Agenda 111.
Make a Crowford Market. Make a Crowford Market.
You're talking about praise. These people, Agenda 111. Yes, it's still they are telling us that we've wasted the resources of the state. Why? Crowford Market is going to governance. Go to Trade. Go to Vorukrum. Go and see the ultra-modern facilities as far as our healthcare system. What praise do they deserve? What praise?
So far,
nothing.
Apart
from theatrics on social media and TikTok.
It's too early. It's too early.
Oh, 1.5 years. All the time. Within 6 months, 7 months.
How much a day?
Free SHS. It was running. Remember, I was a.
That's super.
I was the PRO to the Ministry of Education.
Absolutely. The BM cancer and another first 1 year is much better than John Mahama first 1 year. That one day.
Yes.
That one day.
Yes. So someone said, within 1.5 years.
I mean, I was in Mr. This report. Come back for us to go through.
Right.
I'm begging you.
Right.
We did this report today. You come back. Yeah, you better arrange it. Then you come. We have more than maybe 1 hour. We go through that.
Mate.
Yeah, that's all pass it through.
I'm
sure. Yeah, that's it. So, oh my God, and the politics. Anyways, but when you're for Vincent, take yourself, you are a member of parliament or OTA for constituency and anything common. You try your home by your bar. Penny for Abane, no basing Kunyana Yatwas.
Me mind moyo unoramba uri kumusha kana shokora uya risina kunaka ndichanzwa nani dai ndine mapapiro dai me mind mai vanorwara ndiri kure ndinonzwa nani kure
Wananochema chida baba maiva chiti uri kudzoka rini mifananidzo yava kundita marwadzo nekuti handisi pedyo nemi mariya ndinotsvaga iri kure asi rudo rwemusha ruri pedyo kana ndingava namapapiro nhasi ndaibhururuka ndodzoka kumba mwari ndinemi here mhuri yangu yakachengeteka here mwari ndinemi here mhuri yangu yakachengeteka here ichachengeteka ndinoda kudzoka kumusha mai vanorwara ndiri kure ndinonzwa nani ndichanzwa nani kure moyo wangu warwadza moyo wangu kure kukanganwa moyo zvakaoma kana uri kure moyo unoramba uri kumusha kana shoko rauya risina kunaka ndichanzwa nani dai ndine mapapiro ndaibhururuka kudzoka kumusha.
You tune to 100.9 FM.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afibia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Udan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nsu hye kura de aka ho. Uhade a wapi ho. Uka sa batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware yi.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom. Ye be hye fridge nom no se snack. Ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo. Ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink ne yenom. And this way no ti ano a, he se kire wom, kokko wom, brick wom, bibia wom. Ade wo hia ne so hye.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so hye.
FDA ahwehwe se adwede nkratoe mo agye atum se eye.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special ice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
You tune into 100.9 FM.
Vakaoma moyo unoramba uri kumusha kana shoko rauya risina kunaka ndichanzwa nani dai ndine mapapiro mai vanorwara ndiri kure ndinonzwa nani kure ndichanzwa nani vana vanorwara Wana no chema chida baba maiva chiti uri kudzoka rini mifananidzo yava kundita marwadzo nekuti handisi pedyo nemi Maria ndinotsvaga iri kure asi rudo rwemusha ruri pedyo kana ndingava namapapiro nhasi ndaibhururuka ndodzoka kumba Mwari ndinemi here.
All right, it's 9 minutes. 9 minutes after 4. Live on NEET 100.9. Me mighty Jumadina Wasugusu Awuti. My name is OWUSU AGYEMANG, the governor. Ye besa kona ye din komo kakra. Na meka
me mighty.
Me intro munena meka say the Commissioner of Customs ebo modern bora tema port. Yes, this is not the first time I call honum, but enra na me minya monfa picture no to Facebook my bra Facebook na behwa de. Enra na minya info bi say car bi a white car a PMO krom ha say ya car no ohwe car no said ye tia ekuta security honno ma bi ntina ese omoye fast na omokọ honum na omokọhwe one or import is a car ne ba Ghana ha say. And second, why that car? Intimino Kasa idea Ghana Customs are taking car from port to their head office. I almost started investigation into that particular car. But the information tell me say no na fianga boys be na nam car no rasta for guys be. They try say omobeyi car na fi port and no area, but the security is very tight. E wo ho na car na si Atlas so ko port wa almost so many terminals and a port. But Atlas terminal and anasa car ni si enti bra Facebook na behwe sa car na make ho asem no ocha me betena sa me the more details e was sa car no ho beba the ode ba krom ha say he fan na no mo de be den ba why that car and asa nipa no ode ba because enya aban and akra sa car na
political side, I think the government is doing well.
So as a former deputy and the same president John Dramani Mahama, uni position bia.
Oh, saying you biana.
Uni position bia.
I'm not serving. No, I'm not serving now in government.
Now,
yeah. So,
but Ochina be Timesi.
Well, because when I became deputy minister, some people were not serving in government, and now they are serving in government. So I don't see any.
Okay, now uni board be answer so.
I'm not serving in government, so I'm on my private job.
So your business is
you have to.
Eriko Pogo here.
I don't know here. So they only say he's a very good friend of mine.
Adam
for parent, you know.
Oh, okay.
I mostly see him.
Okay. So far, what buying no performance? It will say.
Oh, I think say near my DC and this per se, you know. Oh, the can my chair at here for near for almost Sunday or many neat FM. Now, send you no bush I share of mine. and Ghana for no. I think one of them is the stabilization of the economy, which I think we can give the government a big plus, you know. Because you have to stabilize the economy before you take off. So far, that has been done until we are just about 1.5 years into the government. Now, I hope, by the time we finish our third term, a lot of them might have been completed. And I say, at the beginning, they be also a dream. You can't finish everything within 1 year, 2 years. I mean, some of them even may come in the election year.
Okay, so Mami, if I come back to your own region, that's Ashanti region. How do you see the performance of your minister? Because you've been there before as a minister.
Well, I think he's doing well. He's doing well because one of the work you have to do, and they say, Obemekisho say there's some kind of stability region in terms of security. District chief executives, municipal and metropolitan chief executives, so much must the air coso, and then how to liaise with the chiefs and and every agency and the government agency in the region. So far, if you say regional minister Nobai, he's doing his best, and the report I get from there is that is good. It's Obon Homode. Money MMDC is also HRT. They are telling me the minister is doing well.
So we a minister, maybe so because you've been there before. We are a regional minister. I'll call duties a day.
Oh, the first thing is Obemekisho are buying no, and she say Odima region no. One man no aye den abemu. Government or agencies be or ministries MDAs, that's the ministry departments and agencies. Omo policies now was say Bamu region also man be many 1 2 the security of the region. Also making sure only all the security heads through the regional security council as stabilizing the region in terms of security. And then the principal part of it is district chief executives, MMDCs, any government agencies, everybody is working cordially. And that is why we call it regional coordinating council. So you coordinate whatever happens in the region to ensure that a bunch of region in Abem. Additionally, your chiefs or traditional authorities and so you make sure you make sure the relationship between the traditional authorities and the various government agencies are very smooth. So these are some of the principal things that you have to do.
And he's doing that.
Well, so far I think the reports I get, and they say, oh yes, I do.
And the report about say or a social media minister or any social media phone idea gross like the beer you see him there no that and yes son ye minister.
Well, I think it's just a matter of a style. Obian in the style. So far as he's doing his work, somebody may not on my social media at all. Obi said Donald Trump say there be a no attract to social media. You understand, no? So I don't see. Who is a Hannah Jumana or
when was the last time I called region?
Oh, I think the last 2 weeks. No, not less than last weekend I was there. Not this week, last 2 weekends.
This year, Vincent, if we have 1.5 years, the money she was that region.
Oh, I think so. I said Bruce Omujano in was aqua. Bruce B. Omujano hospitals Omujano in. I see why the first say you commission and just say will be into one more in your Wajuma. A lot of things that are going on there in Ashanti region. District chief executives be bring now go so more young Wajuma. So that's it. And even if a Greek cry. I programs here we before come on some say getting I mean this all giving support today. Oh, the people were talking about it say
now so what am for never can say minister never can say omo
yeah, but it's part of it. No, it's part of it. Because also omo tested the locally raised
part of it.
No, say part of it. So to me nyam kokoni nyina say produce o process omo nyina. We be so baby. It's not part of because you have to get a taste. Say on per se the free and amanone bano and microphone be there. So man need the whole year and be a better no man who say difference. It's your mom and everybody be no mass to be. There are some that have been able to establish their own poultry farm. So we are not talking about 100% success. Because say in Cocoa microphone so you want to achieve 100%. No, that one cannot be happen. It can't happen anywhere under any regime. But at least you must get some kind of recognizable success, which means say and you never know it's really working. so far, because I'm privy to a lot of things that happen at the ministry.
Okay, we will come back to the government performance, but then me yenin komo reason yeah. You see about being komo. Your political party, there was a time you wanted to lead a party through as a chairman, remember?
Yeah.
Very well. And more produce the current government.
Yeah.
And within your own political party, Ebinumu say 1 year, 8 months, and the performance of Edema President John Dramani Mahama is super. And Sankebe, yeah, the constitution a bit my year faho. Nanka untimin call another term. As a member of the political party, you wanted the Emre now person only the political party. You will take on this.
Oh, me feel say no a president Adika Babeka once about that. I think last 2 weeks or week or so.
Yeah, or no they are kase.
Yeah,
and they be a kase.
The president is the leader of our party. Say the president ba no between num say wahwe article 66(2).
For now no don't mean count.
Pacho. Me tie no. Wahwe article 66(2). Ohun so be ohun. I hear interpretation. That is on only position. That's the president's position. And honorable Felix Ofusu, so the betudwa. Say President Mahama Nye na adwin say opete bia. So on that note, no, if I have to stick to my party position, and that is our leader's position, that there's no problem that Article 66(2), and he's not ready to go for any other term. Now, Ghana 4 term omudiama no. And na ohwe so no why dey na wawie no dia kogu. That's the position of the government. And you see ebi mo dia kokko to say omo here interpretation of Article 66(2). You understand? So from on that part, I can say a party position is that we are not going for pushing for any third term. That's the president's position through the honorable Felix Ofusu and even the president himself on stages. But say can Article 66(2) say the Crawfordia Court say you interpreting now. From legal point of view, we'll be able to express the view. You understand? There are some people who are saying say, okay, so let's say we have been able to, because there are 2 ways of going about it. But who say we interpret Article 66(2), and another one is the referendum. The referendum, that is Article 290. Now we call referendum no makunya about no less than 40% of the people qualified to vote, and out of that you have to get 75% of them voting for yes. And another one is here, Supreme Court Ebema interpretation. And we give effect to it. Whatever, these are the 2 ways to go about it. But then the issue that I think judges may even think about is that undertaking interpretation of any year. One of the aim they say maybe there's an absurdity, there's some problem. And then we a creative problem. It also we almost say maybe not a problem never creating a free hole. But say church idea be mu now it's not the problem, but you don't go ahead to do that. Now, your and she said, yes, sir, it's a tribunal, and I say interpretation. Offer court on someone, and I say legal perspective. You will be a friend approaches to the interpretation of the provision. Into Ghana, no, you will be a friend purposive approach to interpretation. Just say the actual people, many one American, but I may say, because churchimu na beha umani na mean churchimu. So that's it. Major nisa. But some church na how mine na error na a problem na wode e be correcting it there.
100.9 FM.
One thing that we have talked about, I have talked with other people about is that assuming, notwithstanding the position of my party's position is that we are not going for that. That's the president's position. Assuming, because this is not only limited to President Mahama, it can happen to any other president. You understand? Assuming constitution, we interpret constitution and as a referendum. Near Sinipano qualified to go for a third term. Now, your friend say why 1 term and now Obriki and was about another term. So what's the constitution no saying Jinebiuma, and you're likely so very and so be Obelusu. Assume so could lose, and I say 2 terms now 7 in Ashew. It means that he qualified to contest for another 2 terms in future.
Game. Yeah.
You understand? So 2 terms in future now qualify no. And you guarantee so bit me enemy and trouble. So kweba ku wie bi mu na say training na
as the age you on the side there.
Age you on the side. Let all thing be let's say age is on the person's side.
Okay.
Now say there's going to be some kind of absurdity. So that's it because framers of the constitution again say also it 2 terms. And I if we say near maybe see it will say yes it's a constitution na wa went me consecutively no o yet was so. But say wo Then you'll be our AGT. Now what the kind of first term? Now lose you. Now be another term like home. Now another term now you account. No sa per term now lose sa term now. So it means that the 2 terms now we say we are then consecutive Ashegu. It means that we can come again and contest another 2 terms. It defeats the purpose or the intentions of the framers of the Constitution.
Okay.
Anybody who will be undertaking interpretation of that provision will take that into consideration. And I believe, say, President Mahama thought about all those things. The first say, no, every criticize our problem way. Now, say, we pray the fees, why any human be a fees, no. Maybe babe to us, one man about basa. So, looking at all these things, I think, say, as the position, as my leader, the leader of the parties, President Mahama taking position, I don't see that being viable. Say, the intentions of the framers of the Constitution was that if it's not consecutive, then the person can come again. The 2 terms is 2 terms. Article 66 2 is clear.
And even your political party, you won't even endorse that.
It's a political party. We will have to, if for instance the Constitution or the Supreme Court has interpreted it to mean that if you don't do consecutive, that means that you have to follow the orders of the Supreme Court. You cannot say you can't follow the orders of the Supreme Court. Yeah, so if you're a political party and the Supreme Court says that this is what can happen, you can't say no. You won't follow that. Like the just recent year of mine said, we should abolish the delegate system and go to.
Yes.
Yeah, you can't say you won't comply. You can't say you comply.
But are you okay with that? The delegate system.
We have done that before. NDC, I be that 2015, 2015. Yeah. Now I'm a parliamentary candidate. Presidential and parliamentary. It was very expensive. If you're a candidate and you're a contest, you know it's expensive. It's very expensive. Even if the party now a person organize it. Organize that kind of form of it's very expensive. And I think our chairman said it. For 2015, he was the main man behind it. I was not for that in 2015. I wasn't for it. But our secretary, general secretary, then general secretary, he was for it. So he fought everybody to make sure that we do the presidential and parliamentary and abolish the delegate system. But then at the end of the day, we had to go back to the delegate system, which the system now, and quite expensive. So he saw the excesses of it. But the Supreme Court and some go back to that system. Now, I don't think it's new to NDC. As for us, it's not new to us. It's not new to the chairman. It's not new to President Mahama. It's not new to everybody because we've done that before. Until we're okay with it. So we will put mechanisms in place to ensure that we comply within the space that they've given to the parties to comply.
Obasanjo position will part in the
No. This time they are not going for any position. This side, I want to go for it.
If Asiedu is not there as a chairman of the party,
there are people who have come out. Ninanti Vandapume, I think it's Ninanti.
Martin
Ninanti, yeah.
Maybe no can say be Ofusu Ampofo will go back again. Will you advise him to go?
I won't say anything. I don't know. I heard Ninanti Vandapume is contested.
But I need the office or a good candidate to be.
Of course, I mean Ninanti can do it. He can do it. I've known him for a longer time.
And General Secretary Ubeka say Fifi in Kahwa.
I don't know, but I'm taking position on who I'm going to support. But say the General Secretary, bringing us to power and everything. So if so bet me out to us, yeah, I don't see any problem. The only maybe I maybe what position which I've taken my position even before the elections is for the national organizer.
On Kahwa,
yeah, as for that one, they have taken my position.
Yeah,
no, meaning in Kasai, but if Yami is going for the organizer, I'll put.
But will you talk to him so making sure so Kahwa?
Well, if I meet him, I can advise him on that. But so I don't see any problem. That position that I've taken
that. Say John Dramani Mahama and man could be ama NDC. I hope so. What Penifo no match mutino.
Because if you have a constitution, the earliest we can have the Congress, by December 2027.
2027
yes,
December.
When the party is in power, it's a year to the election.
Okay.
And mostly it's likely to enter even the election year when you are in power. It's like you see between January, February, 2028. See between December 2027. It is a microphobia move, but to be someone they don't really explain it to you say be a person because they think that it's too early. You understand? Microphobia, Basia, Obia, Obi, all of man so bet me about the party and any man as a business.
No be unfrail.
So person no be unfrail.
They be a buano because they know what you can do.
No, Obi unfrail. Matiti didn't say be say omo penny. Yeah.
So meaning say who play very instrumental or very important role in our Ashanti region.
Yeah.
I mean for 2024 about Mokoto.
Yeah.
Meaning so woyɛ adwuma wɔ hɔ paa
Yeah.
ɛdeɛ na motim yɛɛyɛ a mode bi tie MPP for the first time motim gye saa seat ni na wɔ Ashanti region mogye dodoɔ na
ɛno bi wɔ no ma ɛnema no bi wɔ ntumi yeah the future is yeah ɛyi akwai wa bawfo yi ɛyi ɔde no
yeah cook
ɔmo nyina ɔbɛte ɔno ɔyɛ dangerous
okay dangerous than wontumi
well I want to be a cool to be here but quick are dangerous so yeah you know who we are going to meet in the 2020
Ruben who play now who play Ruben?
I was in charge of the security in the
security
so we had to liaise between the security apparatus and the electoral commission and all that stuff
so the whole region
yeah I toured Ashanti region like 4 times all the constituencies yeah
until now unim say mo win from there
of course my last tour no I knew that we were doing more than 30
and then now who here
oh send me call rounds no say the opponents no know down because you know elections is about what happens at the polling station so if you
who say na omon crofon to aba and before who say omon crofon no omon to aba that time that election omon
yeah the party yeah and it was there I mean some of them in Bantama they didn't vote now say nipa no wan hwe no abede Robert aba
did they now yeah me pese meka did they wo yeah nti pese wo nka kakra
and there be nema na me all the security staff so that it will be on my mean to be the purely security staff yeah and when you mention some of these things it's not really going to good
nti vote na munya free ho no na uhu say munya ba na so unya no kra o ka say na menim say e be win ba
I wasn't surprised at all votes never no I wasn't surprised at all because I did detailed rounds I went to various constituencies and I've been deputy minister for the region before. And if you give me Ashanti region, I can use 3 days to tour the 47 constituencies. I'm telling you, because I've done that over and over again. You know, so yeah. Before 2024 elections, you know, I knew what I had to do, and so we went to the ground. Near taking control. You understand over the elections, and that is what we did. And we were in control over the elections in the region. We took charge over the elections in the region. These are some of the things control over the elections. They say I'm going to switch over. I'm going to line. I'm going to 2028. I'm going to strategy for 2028. So I don't need to mention it. Maybe I will advance what I did in 2024.
And then I'm government here pa would be born abaso.
The first thing that comes to mind is the stabilization of the economy because you buy nani mana basa kakra. You know, now first government has to control expenditure, which they've done that to stabilize the foreign exchange. They've done that. It's the most important thing because if you don't stabilize the economy, I want to mean ensure him. Now last year we mostly use it to stabilize the economy, which was very good because that is where a bit more platform to propel and do whatever you want to do in terms of policies. It's free say no dear a bubble government also. I'm really attached to Eric at the Ministry of Agriculture, and I know most of the things that he's been doing.
The best station in the
as far as
capital, Meet FM.
Agric inputs are concerned, I think Eric too has done very well at Ministry of Agriculture because I see most of them being done, and I like his approach. I was his deputy minister. I'm not surprised because Eric is a very proactive guy. So. It makes the ministry very active. We say, Greek, there be a Greek, something like that is happening there, which I really appreciate from him. I must also commend him for that. And I think they are also doing well. Yeah.
So far, because Oben Itubakasa is the best minister as we speak.
Well, in my view, and from the details, the information I have from the ministry, I think that's the only way mostly it gives me access to know what is going on. So I will see that he's doing very well. I don't know what is happening in the other ministries, so I can say he's doing very well. Yeah, in terms of details in what is happening in the ministry, I know what is happening there. So he's doing well. I will put him among the first two, if it's not the first.
The first two.
Yeah.
So meaning say, oh yeah, I just be contested for black bearership, and I definitely will be supporting.
100.
Well, say, there is in a new soon boy party na me to me win elections now. Of course I was supporting, but then since I worked with him in a year, I won't rule him out of being in that position because if you are talking about somebody who can form a government and manage a government, I don't think I will take Eric Opoku out. He's a very nice person. He taught me the job. Anyway, let me put it that way because me, deputy minister, he's the first minister I worked with. It's on one church, I want a lot to him.
Would you disobey to a good president?
Oh, he can. As for that one there, he can do it perfectly. I don't think I'll be the first person to say that. Most of the guys that know him, he can easily do it. He has everything. He's very intelligent. He's a ruler. He's a leader. He has all the qualities to be the leader of the party. He can do it. That's for that one. He knows it. He can do it. He himself, he knows he can do it. There are some things that if Nipa Kato so ultimately say Nyadi Ambitimi. You understand? But I can tell you that he has other attributes. Eric is a very fantastic person. Yeah, I've worked with him. And if you are talking about somebody who has details, who pay attention to details, you can't take him out. You can't take him out. That one I know. I'm saying that I'm being honest. Not that he's my friend. I'm just being honest. I'm being very honest. That's why. So as whether I will support him or not is different from what I'm talking about. But if you are telling me his attributes, he has everything.
You are talking about economy. CD yet or much more sustaining CD for some months now. Yes, I know.
Yeah. That is on record.
Okay,
it's on record.
It's much better than the previous government.
Yeah, it's on record. It's not about something that I'm saying. It's on record.
Yes. Ghana for Castle Sikani Chrono. Yes. CD ne but yenye sika kran kotono. Okwa bonten unye sika kotono. They are suffering.
Well,
and this Obama CD net imagine and also far. What's the essence of that?
You see, in American say, I bind be about Bemoa, your priorities, any kind of Befaso to Tonyama. And he said, oh, manage economy, your name is you and Iswa, over now to media to go manage economy. There are some points that you may have to, the people will have to be constrained. You understand? Especially the people in the country, you understand, to even pave way for other things to happen in the economy. So I can say, it do maybe cry now. It's because say, oh, where the when miamo beds muka krama the economy na babe do pepe so bia the pesi edidu. I feel the massicaba system because mind you, we were in IMF and we have to exit that program in order for us to have our freedom to do whatever we want to do. And that was one of the government's main aim to exit the IMF, which we have done that. So now a maunya control as to what you want to do as far as policies are concerned. Somebody free me just was Achibia. So that's it. I'm a ratings be high. Come on. The Basana, man, pursue 2 and among say or best supplies car into the system and then manage it very well. You can do that. So complaints in Ebano, I don't think it's going to be permanent. It's going to be temporal. Very soon, everybody will be fine and then we will do our way.
But will be our person Ghana and this point.
Oh, the American say, I will say, Ghana for Nyabotre. Omenya Botre.
Oh, dear.
Well, Botre were buying, Sebe are buying CBS in and should be obeying. So a big push here, there's allocated money for that. And it's creating a lot of, as President Mama said, to create a lot of inconveniences because all your projects now, you are a block coin, you are a bit, we are to near you, we need say, it's Emma Nipaho in hand. He has already apologized for that. It is a 7 previous as any money in a cost now, you whom is some soccer cry. And yet it's not going to be permanent. Very soon, all those things will be normalized. And I believe that, President Mahama with the right direction will make sure that all those things are well implemented. It will be anya. Nadia Bijo Musa. You better tell Mama be a kama. And this is for so I home so no. And you'll be an a bit mania the brewer bem. And also Chester was a more bamboo or a party in Mundu Madia idea. You have to continue to serve the party. Because I said, now I'm here, Deputy Regional Minister, he me free. When the announcement came that I went to my father. My father said, it is in your way, send me when you be in your way. Go and do the party work. And I saw organizing regional elections. And I was the chairman of the regional conference elections in 2014. And I was the chairman of the national elections, the grants committee chairman for the elections in Kumasi. Once I was removed. And then they brought me to work at the house. You understand? It shouldn't be only motivated by political appointments. For political party, those days that we follow the party from KNUST when Rollins was there, we used to walk from Katanga to Jackson Park to watch Rollins. You understand? Without any Jamaica party for say Umwa Obia or Ninsan can be beyond Onya Botre. The crack Obia so Ebenya also Fiso Nyawa.
100.
Very well. I mean, I was saying, when we say Obeshadaba,
yeah,
and then the a big cake.
And say Baba Show. Baba Show, new office.
Over by that year, dear Cobo. Catch a couple say a child.
Okay, now what
oh,
for time innovation. Only there we are send your city Okumasina. So you know how Eric is. It depends what crop from. I remember one time in Ashanti region, me ba office why you di come on me pembe bi atena din no ba office so na ase nipa ni ha o na me so say ene agi ahome kakra ti o no for phone so afre this ya ba office so na mo see we did 5 minutes nipa na be go
o say na bi ohu nipa ni mo
oh no, that is how it is you know you always want to see people na me say na masa anti me agi ma ahome kakra so o say hwe ha bo ma obehwe we na ma hwe we yeah, so he's a very fantastic guy. That's my experience with him. Anyway, that's my honest experience.
Anyway, me jidi say Brian wa betina me nchen obeka ministry ho asem kakra because menim say Eric Opoku try say obetima assign contract bi a obetimi a produce some how should I put this? Obetima put up some
Farmer service centers.
No. Some maybe mo akwaba. Boko there. Debi use microphone we say. Yes. In fact, Bernard Odro Techi dodo na friend BOT executive officer edema Omamba Pa Agritech Limited. And that's oh yeah brutal. And one agric ministry did you mama
Mamen chawa here for no
me jana mana kona maba na me pay ade bi dey beside ntia
ufia kese enso nchen NDC
if you ha enso nchen
NDC
na say enka say if you ha so
nti mamen cha me senior comrade
beautiful Mate
na ho ye de
me ho ye na so me hu wache
I mean say
ni fire ya modua am fe ne ku say
oh na nka me mfom
oh power de be
oh pase enko konongo ne no mo
yeah but etotem bi so ango na obenya no wanko wa unya papa
oboa
unya na dodo
o skan ko anya
papa na fia anya kakra ango no bi de ba unya na dodo
oni mo bi ote ayi takwansu gold onya papa wo gold boy head office nya akra na si
esi akra anyways nti wo de watch ya na menene ba be din komo but oye close
na me se me hu de na be so kan
kire ni mo e
azo na otun sa friend
wo de me no be di me komo me pese Eric de ne keke na wo yes
na me senior comrade Kasafa no be Kopoko but you see president tell a bigger vision for say agric be transforming okokuaye mu a most of the farmers use synthetic chemicals inorganic products
Ghana
about 95%.
Yeah. Fake ones.
Any fake.
Yeah, but the quality now
is organic. And now, Honorable Agric Minister believe say, it was a Ghana transition largely to more organic compared to inorganic. In fact, the year 2025 March, cocoa produced a free Ghana called Belgium or reflagé. The reason was that one, the synthetic chemical component was above the threshold. And if it be traceability from December this year going, produce be a cocoa.
Me say me enjoy na bo kwan yo. And I will bet o person enjoy
the year. Asam na me chere mu.
I'm listening to
no,
everything. You want to summarize?
It's important man nti baby am free banasi. Oye me senior comrade.
Akwaba.
Thank you.
Me
say me tin position.
The background is important for you to answer wako. So fast forward, 2025, Ghana is being red flag for inorganic product usage. And a great minister said, how can we go away, say, being more organic production, so that a better in Ghana, so far Ghana, for anya no, a more 50% the organic product. Until 27 July announcement, the company signed a 10-year collaborative agreement. The focus is one, one
of the old company.
Yes, my
okay, that's what Mamba Pa
Agritech Limited.
Okay.
So, but I say project is 2017, and then the chassis. Where His Excellency Kufuor time, and I'm muscle. Oba ye
eno de ntia maso ina na ye beka wa ha
of course I mean I say
from
how be answer
yeah they will
for your positions
yeah you be
so it's a good thing say you a great minister be a when your vision say some 5-10 years to come, a lot of farmers now a dokuano, you better transition to more organic. And in fact, let me say this on record. He is the first agri minister who taking this bold decision. Because Obiaba aye inorganic. Na kwabna de woman semude woman say organic agro input no say the dua no buy a premium value at the world market. It is a no ye do cocoa. Na say wo the organic product e dua o no buy. Na me use inorganic na e world market. Country be use organic input no e higher premium. Because there's something called traceability. Traceability ni say what cocoa bottom now the could do biama so if it is December this year econo the world marketplace ni ba be hwe ba bi odua cocoa no input be na adidua ye is it organic is it inorganic so input no ye organic the price will be different. Nti sabota ye ya minister aja to me for me I think it's very welcoming, not because I'm a businessman but because that is what the world is praying for. We are seeing empire, a great minister be a great ministry be born say largely no farmers ebe used to more organic produce, and that is the best way to go because what pomodin out the tea.
Unim me I'm not happy say yama contract but I'm happy say ye be produce side than what Ghana has say. Now me crew for being adwumaye. Yeah. Because under the previous administration they were talking about factories. ATNA say nyame ya adom. Not through you. Ye be CBC okrom ha. Ye be di nko ba bia ye be sini na me de beba betudwa. So that is what I wanted you to know.
Oh, okay. Elijah na economy region ye the call offense north.
Oh, really?
So nana no me wo akoma dan.
As ye beba be this akoma. Maminja no kwan.
No. I need to know from you because I will do. Of course, I will do.
Over there, wait for up.
I will ask. I will ask all.
No offense no. When you say what secure land?
25 acre land.
Nananam the amount.
Yes.
Otoye.
Manto.
Oh.
Let me say what the baby Juma we am.
Me call heaven.
What the baby Juma we am where you over twice.
Ye try ho ba ye ba mene beauty betna na ye din come live on Neat 100.9 FM me mighty Juma dear friend me kwam no so ajima take governor.
Now is everything going on well? Yeah. Okay. Let's exchange numbers in case
Urikumusha kana shokora uya risina kuna kandi chanzwa nani daindine mapapiro
me mighty
maiwa norwara diri kure ndinonzwa nani kure
You tuning to 100.9 FM.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afi bia so beri ni waware ne a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We den kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu ansu we hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwe dia wapi ho. O ka se batete e da fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Kra cha be pe baba ware yi.
Asew.
Ye fi ase this way chocolate drink drink ya sorry anopa no ne yenom ye ye bi hye fridge nom no se snack ye nya hoho a no ne de serve wo mo ye didi wie ne ye pe bibia bogu ya de so a this way chocolate drink ne yenom and this way no ti ano a he se kire wom koko wom brick wom bibia wom ade wo hia ne so hye
this way chocolate drink
de wo hia ani so hye
FDA ahwehwe se adwedie nkratoe mo agye atum se eye
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special Ice Natural Mineral Water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
100.9 FM.
Mwana no chema chida baba maiva chiti uri kudzoka rini mifananidzo yava kundita marwadzo nekuti andisi pedyo nemi mari yandinotsvaga iri kure asi rudo rwemusha ruri pedyo kana ndingava namapapiro nhasi ndaivhururuka ndotsoka kumba mwari ndinemi here mhuri yangu yakachengeteka here mwari ndinemi here mhuri yangu yakachengeteka here ichachengeteka ndinoda kudzoka kumusha mai vanorwara ndiri kure ndinonzwa nani ndichanzwa nani kure moyo wangu warwadza moyo wangu
All right, so I'll show what time on 4:52 p.m. And we need 100.9 FM. Me might teach you my dinner was so good. My name is OWUSU AGYEMANG, the governor. The chief executive officer Dema Omamba Agritech Limited. And I think Kunya was serious as a bidding come on. For Bernard Odro Techi. You don't have any BOT. I'm being brutal. And they aside in whole business more. Oh yeah, Minya. Me more official akwaba.
Mejo so.
Eti say.
Nani awa mo hote sen.
Ye ho ye pa.
Anti mu frɛ kyire hɔ ba akromu nhwehwɛ nipa.
Ye free him fa ba.
Kyire hɔ ba akromu.
Eh baby I woni wo krom pa.
Na sana mu wachi kakra.
Sa.
Wo betutu mans na wa wepie hɔ.
Kokomlemle ye kura se.
Una sana mu wachi.
Sa.
Ha ye kwan ho.
Oh okay, that's it.
So obi hwehwɛ ma anya den.
Aha ye de o.
So abeka yi La Paz Ship House.
E holiday na rura to kro.
Ona Caterpillar House.
Over street light now off. Sumsa.
Timuna nyame ase.
Is it you na mawia?
2026 nyame ayi.
Nyame ayi.
Afi 31 December okwa man bisa ni resolution koda nyame ase.
Aseda nkwa.
Aseda woni awa.
Mate. You hear the nyame be here.
Yeah.
Say bia moko there.
We are good.
Life it is saying.
Oh yes. Yes, I mean God has been so good. I mean, Chiawa Tiefo, you know, or more follow war. online so me chow.
Yeah.
For me, God has been so good. Because the breakfast of a businessman is not serious problems. Because every businessman be our survival on problems. So who problem now feel when they now to me provide this solution and a many para reward. And papa or set this group of media platform. That's person of the cassette neshase. Yeah, uncle Kumasi cassette. Yetipan crony, you know, the cassette and Nanama Nagma did in a chair, Cockrobeto man and Odinamo Diaby baby. So you have to start from somewhere.
Okay. Okay.
Until the life of despot near testament said, whatever the mind can conceive, it can achieve.
Very well. Bernard Odro Techi. Whenever me who say yes factory.
Yeah.
Na mani age.
Yeah.
Because Matina Kura na factory womb.
Yeah.
And I mean who how na echo.
Yeah.
That is why when NDC in opposition, when they were talking about 24-hour economy, I was like, no, if they want to do it,
yeah.
Because now me by my Kobasu say be market side.
Right.
You see, metna Doma East capital one fee, and na me papa ye accountant ye asuwam soul me.
Yeah.
Edu baby na no kra na ye the leading export ematic.
Right.
What I say? Enti no mo run 24 hour.
Right.
Enti me hu sa de na check. Let me sha.
Right.
Na nkrofo na ewo ho no. Omo mo kwa awia na omo pon 5.
Yeah.
Omo pon 5 na ebinim so abehye anumre abehye na omo break 2 hours. Na ebinim hour 7. Na omo pon anopa 6. Do you get it? Eti em fan say anopa kwan no awia fo na nipa 200 a. Awia anumre so nipa bi 100. Enti kuro no so kwan nipa say 300. Kumasi fo wom. Ahafo wom, akrafo wom. Na ni gisema na wom ni say omo mo ton wa cha anopa na omo abobo omo no ma ho no. Anumre fo so abeje de ton aduane. The same thing. Nti na ho na ye very busy. Udu wan fi e fro so mail. Na ho na ye very busy. Nti me I was very happy when I heard that. And me who say factory call okru bi first. Ema kro ni bi.
Right.
Ema bunu ni ye adwuma ye.
Yeah.
Nti me who say na me de mani age. That is why I called you here. Sebra. Na ye nin komo. But we are one person na oka so be ya de obeye. We stick it to one thing. I can't remember previous government and I hear said this kind of say juma we say no o percent ka wonye but o famu amfa ene ye paperwork na bi aba and wakwa konya land me hu say bi a wasia Ghana politics here anything can happen yen sha see free time be na ye wadwen so o pese sa factory we can mo Ghana na ye produce organic we say
and let me by me share unia odi ahenkan. Okay. Na project we onim na bakosem.
Okay. Okay, chanza wo ba ha.
Mishia me chanka say project na 2017-18 na ntumi an go through no. Nyame adam abro yipuma kwa mebeba so.
Oh.
And he was so happy because project nye ne shas and it is not political.
No.
Mobi antias say it is a dreamer man nature for 9 solid years. Kwabna in 2016 President Obama the program by a friend Mandela Washington Fellowship. And what it does US. Afibio no almost selected 10 young African leaders. In the African country of 50 something, almost selected minimum 20 from each country. 2016 na minya akwenya Kobe. Nti kwabna me Kobe no. Na there was several track. There was civil leadership, there was business, your political leadership and other track journalists for na kan ho bi. Fast forward semu wie fellowship na almost selected I think the top 25 near among grants. In 2016 I was among those who awarded that grants. Kwabna me grant
that was 2016.
2016.
Okay.
And that grant no day you bring an idea because Kwabna everything in this world started with an idea.
Yes.
Need FM and yetia washe watade kama awaso washe natade kama washe no shoe kama. It was just a simple idea and obi nature say okay see your other station I ain't need FM on so everything start with idea nti abrofo no do mo believe in it say bring as many ideas as you can na yen jangum your friend consumetrics as time goes on some will fall out some will grow. Inti idea me de call 2016 was called Omamba Pa Agripreneurship. the concept in the say hwe wo mpata mu man a wofiri mu identify problem na pe solution e betimi aboa nti kwabena na me solution ne say oba me kro mu Ghana because me ma me papa nyina ya akuafo me papa ye koko krachi oto koko odo koko odo ebro odo abrobo onye ne mpreko me hu se kwabena say okoye mfuo no mu a and agro input are using a largely blanket fertilizer. You can say blanket at the chain say obia kodwa man so no to mfudi a 15 MPK urea the same thing. But me hu sa denti na yenye specialty fertilizer or Ghana. You can say specialty fertilizer what it means they say at that time in Ghana there were only 10 regions in Ghana na yenye 16 to send there. Enti nka region bia no yempe a fertilizer blending plants. Na enye a tailor-made fertilizer for that region. Pabna lucky now the day I make my award no na a free company be MCFI, the Mauritius Chemical Fertilizer Industry Limited based in Mauritius. In fact, it's the biggest fertilizer conglomerate in the Indian Ocean. And omo catch them saying the year 1993, nan compeso omo ba Ghana be fertilizer business.
1993.
But the environment in 93 wasn't too fertile for business. They back off. It is a many this concept there resonated with their business plan in 1993. Entine card ni me drew me kro mu Ghana. I should just email him. Pabna me man ru Ghana kra hotel ho na me die na o mini shoham and me email no reply me within minutes. And no catch him say me drew Ghana obema the board of directors of the company ama me mandate letter so that me grant na many $25,000 no. They will come and join hands with me. Me a year research ni together. We are a year fertilizer blending facilities in Ghana. Fast forward, Okodri and Anchen Omuma me mandate letter for that project MCFI. Okay. After ye share process na se ko every region be ko 2 masase e dey call Mauritius for a lab test.
10 regions you know.
10 regions in the baby I mean on Ghana 6 months. Many omo abrofo. So Mauritians are African, but omu Indian Ocean for abrofo but meka so ya abrofo. Enti omo buy ye call each region in Ghana. Ye took soil no different one bottle best 6. They took it back to their lab. Fast forward. You and a generative business plan. One, when the one of SLT project, you know. Say for the very first time, so on facility about blending, specialty blending plant in each region there, then it makes sense. Two, GCB Bank that a commercial bank no convert to Mudini to PLC. They were also willing to come on board as a financial partner. Kwabna say ba agro inputter and yet say handkerchief for okojo. You need a commitment at least from a government. Because don't forget, say, the chief consumer of agro input your mofa ne cocoa board. Enti, ye any the project in the country mofa say, look, Afibia auto fertilizer. But why you keep doing a blending? A blanket. By a per se speciality to help the market. Enti sana tia dia momaye an offtake of a sort. And as a money yen go into MOU. Na mon share your boss say, okay, capacity be a day bano. Omubeto not less than 10% amaye. To give a certain comfort, so at least the market is ready for the initiative. And fast forward, Mofa lawyer, air draft off taking the sample SND draft mame. Based on that, I'm the invite MCFI for Nubio say, Atajo Momrani and Cosine, Minister MI date, time near day. Abna your durable butter, your quack sign agreement, your Korea minister say at that time, no. A buy in 2018 ekwa ku CB wo Jomronel Embele. Akoto free. So the process truncated. In fact, that day na nkasa abrofun free meeting as no, omo change omo flight away back to Mauritius.
Mo kwatena minister anymore no.
Yes.
And o ka che mo
say at that time Excellency Kufuor aban. Sa initiative na na dia ban they were going to do the same thing where Embele ne Jomro.
Oh.
So the project cannot happen. So the whole process of say you go to next year ni ade de call Mauritius ni ade
atonso
ayekwa enti na good thing is Abraham nya grant no based on work am here enti no abrofon san top up with $100,000 making it a total $125,000 ni nyina was sunk into the feasibility study to produce something tangible say the project is feasible. I so ended 2018 but I didn't give up because na me who say about business I want Enya ade bia na wo share say one day bit ma succeed. Kwabena, some may take years, some may take months, but so what conviction say ya the panko ade inshallah it come to pass. Fast forward, until every year bia no Kwabena na kept on. Now me year supplying kitten for fertilizer and agro input at the minimal level. 2024 government changes into the same concept no
Debbie, but Ukotna minister anymore catch say, oh yes, it's a good idea, but a buy no way is similar one. How was the feeling by then?
I felt so bad. Me what you do? Now come now look. You have the ministry's lawyer, drafted the offtake agreement to whom say the project is a novelty one. In fact, Nana no me award Master Sunyano West. Am 17 acre land free of charge? I did try and some 2 bottles of snap. Amamra kwanso de se nananom ma wade a se utimi nti ye den sampan tu keke ye ntua kapre free 17 acre land. Now imagine say Kwabena will go through all this investment, sinking $125,000, people coming from abroad believing in the concept, it dies naturally. Don't forget say at that time no me capacity was formed to do it alone. Because they have the technology, they believe in it, but they wanted the commitment of an assurance from the government. Government said the project died in 2018, but I didn't give up. So every year I kept on asking, can this thing be done one day? We can. Government changes in 2024, then we move into 2025.
But that time, now who a political party, baby?
I'm your MPP.
That time, no MPP.
Yeah.
Serious MPP member.
Not I got say young financier to the party. We work together, and then you see, you be on a party appointment, and that is the different people don't get. Believe you me, and you be on a buying power, and they say Okoye DC, CEO, and a minister. They get it wrong. There are people that they are born with great ideas, and you need a certain enabling environment. I am because look, I told them me to go Asia, South Africa, and Europe. I see my age, they are multi-millionaires, but they are not better than us. Believe you me, when you sit down, talk to them, Masa yenimomo 9 months. Omo riaye, omo free saying, omo dware konso to say ya. The differentiate and say their government believe in them. Simple. That is the difference between young business women and men omo Ghana. Any Asia, South Africa, because Africa, baby a capital cheaper South Africa. What major facility 2%, 1% interest rate. And it's a way as moron as what crana. You can turn things around in your favor. Yeah, you muhano. Yeah, there's something you call unlocking state purchasing power. And no ne was a buying who say, wait there, your man support now, obet me creating numa. Look, I'm from papa despite. Baby, I will be dree. Upa will be $50 billion. On to me near the way you mukota. On only dear no. And it's a way you are buying. You have to identify such people within your political nomenclature and give them that environment. That time, Kwabena, I felt so bad. I said, hey, Yanko Bokrono, Yanko Dio. Yanka say, Yetinia Bray, Mojania Gna, say, yet the idea will be creating Numa. I'm at the unemployment rate and I reduce. Kwabena, look at the impact. Every region, Benya blending plan for fertilizer in Ghana. The impact would have been huge. But obviously, whom am I at that time? I'm a nobody's son. I have to keep quiet and move on. Fast forward, I didn't give up. So Metmaka said 9 years later, 2025, one day a Greek minister, I don't like those attitudes. One day Kwabena was there, and Abrana honorable do say Kasana it corroborated what I know of Eric.
But before I call, after say a Greek minister catch all say Abani BCB,
yeah,
and to say no, when you're paying be Uncle Bonamani.
Oh, yeah, for baby, him fan the Yanfa. Crowemu
within the political
circle. A same way Koya could do Mampeni isn't like Kuford Wanka said him. Odia Hinkaya dancing, Odia Hinkaya Mufia, he say witness. Captain Koda Munin album, Pabna and welcome. Don't let us flock a dead horse. Ponkonya Uyaya Mono, Kusino. Very dead and gone. Now, time flew. 9 years, 8 years later, one day, truth be told, I didn't go to him. One of friends say, when you're in TSA, you're about power. Minko baby uncle for appointment. I didn't remember nan compare baby information. So he called me for political appointment, not business. So I went to him, our friend, the chief director, one Paul Siame, the chief director, son, friend. No, Bizana say, agencies near one more fan. What you want him on one point to see you and I said, Director General. And Tonya letter, I'm so chief, I'm about to me on behalf of appointment. I beg you, so person of Buamia. Buamina mean business under your ministry. And Obisam say, what can I do? I'm say, okay, this is what I can do. Me tako Asia pa. Now Malaysia, no, they are very good in oil palm. No, see, okay, so I tell you. Anyway, Mr. Philip, mo man a letter. No, ko si mo fa name say. Ye perceive develop oil palm value chain. Into mo me mandate letter in June 2025. Okay, me call you and me investors and they were willing ready to come and meet him for oil palm investment. Me don't buy. Ye nini be share January report. They were willing to commit good money for oil palm. 2 weeks later, now we move oil palm from Mofa to finance. That effort to collapse. Again, 2 months later, no friend say, look, say oil palm and yeah, is there any other thing you can do? Me call Malaysia no. Me who said they are into much organic products. Now, and also now, we are seeing bomb say most government must gravitate towards organic as compared to inorganic. Into some mammy another mandate letter say me call Malaysia purposely to see say meet me those people now then Abba. Kwabna I brought them to December 10th, 2025 and any be shy. Kwabna ye share you know. The focus was number 1. Mon presente moniema. Through the presentation no. Who said niema na me partners in Malaysia for no kano. It makes a lot of sense. Senyansa womudia. And let us see how you can go through the process. And a Greek minister here said, well, some person more organic product here mode be ye jimutu mudia. And your product na kwabna mudia bano. Mumfanko PPRSD, EPA, TCD, and test it. Because kwabna say oh de product be a besimi minister nim. Now catch them say product we a organica. Me as a minister political figure, I will not know. Until from December, the minister Maya letter say, or my permit of important samples. Say I'm from Bragan and Yanko testing. So that is what we did. Kwabna subjective process to trial with PPRSD. Until PPRSD so the product Bagana. Now person will test here. You go through minimum 6 months, maximum 1 year. Until minimum it takes you 6 months, maximum 1 year. Into more testing your samples of 5 different products. Now, Kwabna way a bioenhancer. Bioenhancer. Okay. Because a bioenhancer, we say what else is different types of farming. The friend animal farming, crop farming, animal husbandry. The friend farming by fallow. What it means is I would do for now assassin career, and as a nutrient in the sun. Yes, Jatu Hobe 1-2 years. After 1 year, you come back now regaining the fertility. Yes. With this product, you don't need to do that. What do we for assassin query? You apply this 2-3 months, it will gain fertility organically. Now, wait a year.
You apply this one,
London, so spray.
The good no bias.
There be them to the good not sack him. Your quantity of measure amount to spray London. So within 2-3 months, no fertility near year it will come back into where you are there. PPRSD tested it and gave her this certificate. Neland say, what tested product we? Product we, the efficacy rate is 99.9. It can be applied in Ghana. To a bioenhancer. Into what the was assassin query, so you don't have to apply this 2-3 months. Uncle back now regaining the fertility. Where a fertility certificate validated by PPRSD. You know, now we came to the next one. Kwabna where your next booster. Say a booster kwabna what you are saying in simple terms, right? Booster ya dia a pager wa ho demeboa. Yes. Until we say who apply to Assasia. Emma no assassin not by over 40%. Okay. Until so Abner who certificate PPRS demand. Okay. So then we came to next compost. Then we came to something like a manure, which is a next compost. If you apply this to Wasasia, we will yield it me cost by almost 50%. So these are fertilizers. Then we came to pesticide because in phone no buy ayedon ntutu mbebe nso tumi high. Na oye trials e o PPR the on pesticide also they call EPA. Na EPA confirm say product na kwab na wo dey ba no any more hazardous impact on the environment. Until after say you go through PPR, we also went to EPA. Into EPA and so the almost 6 months. I try a product now on various vegetables, cereals, rice, etc. And we prove say, way your friend DB mass spot kill. What it means is on the spot, no. The now no baby and insecticide they have no so on the spot it kills it. And organic. The word is spot kill. It kills it on the spot. And also a certificate. You're free EPA so okay. Then we came to last one, which is DB 10GC. And also you would the good insecticide there how vegetable, cereal, rice, tree cropper. It kills it. Until you go through every regulatory compliance. After the 6 months, then we went back to minister and said, look, you are testing product now with PPRSD, EPA, TCDA, and efficacy report. So from there, now PPRSD, my alliance said, my company can be an importer and manufacturer of agro inputs, pesticide, fertilizer, soil enhancer. So you have all the documentation, but don't forget the off-taker is MOFA. So we went back to the minister and said, look, what is the next step? No, say, okay, bring your partner. So the minister himself, Kabna, issued official invitation letter. He himself invited my partner.
So already invited
signed by himself. So look, you go through compliance at testing product.
Okay.
Emit every standard the country needs. However, there's one condition precedent. I don't want trade. As a minister, I'm a member of contract just for trade purpose. I want it to be set up in Ghana.
Oh.
That is a condition precedent. Not because a product is good in Ghana, Bansika, near the amount of Malaysia, ni the contract now, profit repatriation. No, me a great minister, I'm a
Okay.
So Kwabena, this then takes me back to the 2017 dream. Remember, the dream was to have a plant in 2017. It didn't come true. Fast forward in 2025, 2026, I get a minister or see vision now with their banner. I believe in it. Kwabena, then it takes us to the ministry signing. So there is an agreement we signed with MOFA. Then the ministry said that, okay, we want to collaborate with you because you have the technology. The ministry doesn't. You people have the advanced technology to produce competitively in an efficacious manner. So the ministry then signed collaborative agreement with us. The agreement said minimum every year. Ministry they will procure no less than 5,000 metric tons for my company. So this was signed between, that is the ministry and my company. So after this agreement, the minister can say, on pay trade, he wants it to be set up here in Ghana. In fact, so one, many penny jumaye. Mpatamuna ye basi this plant, no create job for people. Amount for benye sika, they will earn, they will pay tax. Ebema 5 input quite that be cheaper. Because consequentially, no raw material na be useful for your agro input, no, they are right here in Ghana. Agricultural waste. It's a 10-year collaborative agreement.
Pressure. Because they be imported.
Absolutely. Now,
yes.
Kabna, the good news here, you know. Once a Saudi Panama, unya kamafo. The day now, GCB in 2017 was a partner to the first project. And along the value chain, then I reached out to GCB said, project now in 2017-18 Amazono. It has been remodeled in a different way now. And Kwabena, this project no is 4-in-1. First, na fertilizer, but this time around, a soil enhancer, organic soil enhancer, organic fertilizer, organic pesticide, and yet the AI precision farming solutions in Bagana. You can't trace anything. Ten be a banto agro input no a chama for. A bancho movia. Kwabena yen tracing kohun say fertilizer na amount for G and are they applying it?
And I say ekoyempo.
And MOFA in this agreement, no, I say, Osho say deploy an AI-powered precision agriculture platform for satellite-based crop intelligence to support MOFA monitoring, evaluation, and decision-making functions. And you better than Yamia Adona Ghana buying AC Farmer Service Center. We are implicit in the Farmer Service Center. No, yet the AI precision solution. The boat and say a better than so we a MOFA director DCE now buying the 1,000 bars of fertilizer brower. Young farm rao Kenya Honsi. I buy a barber monitor. And it's offensive north now. Sunyani West, Sunyani is Brekum Wester. What do you fertilizer and Hina Muyu no? There will be traceability. And when the visioner ministry say one emblem, dear Tosubio. GCB Bank PLC T say a fair project not take shape. More for sure person near signing agreement a year in 2017. No, they offer to come over as a financial partner to the project. And Kobna Lemis, Maminka will show you so. There is no businessman on Kwan in this Sikayi business. Not even despite. Not even in your daughter of Forisapon. Obia here, their friend OPM. Other people's money. We a businessman or woman. You need other people's money, other people's time, other people's energy, other people's ideas. Because in your opinion, despite be a neat FMU, and send no one at your host to. I don't know on one met and host to program. So you need to build a system to let people help you. GCB Bank say, look, we are willing and ready to partner you this time around because now you have an off-taker. Come here, they talk here, then they say, no one offensive of this assembly, throw letter Bram say, project na a day, but no bagana. Baby, a vegetables, pano, a from plain south, any offensive north, then in Patemo. Almost so volunteer 25-acre land. This is from the assembly. As you can read,
but initially you wanted to do it. Your friend is saying, Domasi Hobe.
So that was the 2017-2018 because the 2017 was Sayan Fanko Sunyani West, but in 2018 the focus has changed. In 2026, no, Kwabna enye fertilizer ankoa. Think about it this way.
Okay.
In 2026, no, it's a combination of 4 products in one. In 2026, it's organic, not inorganic.
Okay.
And organic means a function of baby of vegetables one more. 10 years. And vegetable farming so baby a dima kotine pano bono is offensive no offending in patemu. And so you're a businessman. Now end user and baby will take your facility there. And now you can say admire a day by no. Your end users and about 80% ewa Ashanti region bono is northern region a half. And if you want to situate it properly, offensive not become the best enclave. So the assembly then throw to us say, so person omujina nananoma name offer 25-acre land in support of the project. So you see when the time is right, things fall in place. So we have Mofa Amaye off-taker. GCB Bank want to come on board as a financial partner. You will offensive not the assembly offer what you call a 25-acre land in support of the project. This give me belief for say young people must nurture idea and never give up. Because Kwabna say and can we give you up in 2027, 2020, 17, 2018 now coming through her. It's the consistency, the determination, and to believe say adene krami Kwabna me denam. It's worth it. It's worth it because one, a best solve unemployment problem. 2, medium is the short term area to have a blending plant. Because a blending planter, the semi-finished product will be free Malaysia because our friend was here tenasi, baby a raw material and you be free in greater commercial quantity. Now the good news they said the raw material for these things no agricultural waste. Nti bibi to say when no abe where you are we mefina kwabna woko to egu no raw material for this project. Why your baller run now wako to egu no it becomes a raw material for this. Until first 1 to 3 years a blending phase. The semi product to be brought, then we do repackaging, rebottling here in Ghana. From second, third, fourth, fifth year econo, then we transition to full scale manufacturing. Enru hono kwabnani ekuma steady market no ehunu baby a raw material na ebe fraba omo ebe omo aggregators omo mbe distributors and a basana kwabna what are the end benefit district na yesi product we omo IGF bekosro because ye betua revenue royalty to nananom entimi nkobase kwabna nananom mayi asase tam 25 acre land amount Oji assassin we now the adwuma obetuma hwe nananom saa. E be create adwuma ma mabu na wo mpatamu ho. And the best part no to the ordinary farmer. Because a better than your vision is say it will come to a point in this country we will get more farmers using organic products. That is the long-term vision. Now, a great minister, I can say, say to me, there are other West African countries, they are keen on organic products. So the first 2 years of the project, a test case. So, believe you me, Ghana will not only be the destination. The wider market of West Africa after is looking for it.
Very well. On what show papers be brave? Minister assign way say. As for this, you who are Ghana have be brave. Yeah, since we are yet to start. Blah 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 blah. The Ben are more share any moves and mobile to
hopefully by end of this year we'll cut the sword, and hopefully by, let me give you estimately, a year today you see the project running.
A year today.
A year today.
Okay, saw this year.
Putting now, you are talking about 4 projects in one. You are looking at fertilizer, pesticide, soil enhancer. This is not one product. So I'm giving a year today. You see the project running. I'll be banning pay ye mojuma.
I'll be a bit my friend Pardo saying.
At the blending phase, minimum 50.
50.
Minimum. So I can't say the indirect job can we'll be talking 100. Because indirect, no, Ibenya Holid company, distributors, suppliers, vendors, a man for crabit mabe tone okay. And direct and indirect within the first phase of the first 2 years, minimum 100 people, direct, indirect. And it is not bad. So it may be at me for 50
Are you
minimum.
Looking forward to export some?
Yes. So the dream Kwabna first is to get the credibility in Ghana. Charity must begin at home. Se omo bra wo fia yemfa ajapade enkwa abonten nti de ye no Kwabna the first phase of the first 3 years is to build credibility in Ghana. Se Ghana kuafo be di product no wadanse ye Ghana kuafo be ka say yes ye use omamba pa input no eye eba no sa no a then we go to agric minister say look some ko expo exhibition other conference in West Africa, take us along. Don't forget say Nyankopon Yadma by next year President Mahama is going to be the AU chairman. It is and the organic product is what the world is looking for.
My product, the packaging is very nice. And normal we say, I can use it.
So now it's approved as commercial, but we've not gone publicly commercial. Yeah, per se ye plant ni via na ya kwa katisod a commissioner and kasa. Already on my demonstration, my farmers be my test ya try and say efficacious. And then my home registration license no permit, you know. But as of today, the product is not commercially out.
And I hope say enquire say more for free. Baby or more yen and emeton krum ha.
No,
the country say I say factory employee.
The sugar factory.
Yes,
no,
never can say
you have no me to you have no me too well. Believe me. I am a man of my words. The American need FM. Show no so my school slogan.
Yeah.
You know, believe you me. Makasa for the first 2 years, 3 years, a blending phase. Look, obi onim agro fertilizer and person be in say a phases. You don't start full scale manufacturing at a go boy. Obi obeka say be na or scamming. You start with blending. The blending will give you a fair idea. Number one, how your market, your consumers will respond to the products. 2, where your real raw materials will come from. After 1, 2, 3 years, Kwabna, we can know where can we source our product raw material from. By 3rd, 4th year, me say a year today, you will come to Offenso North and the project will be running. After 3 years, they will complete the blending phase. They will venture into full-scale manufacturing. So we will bring the semi-product to Ghana in drums and repackage them for the first 2 years. From 2-3 years going, you say, okay, in commercial quantity, no, your raw material, you benya free, I have for kukum, you benya free goso, you benya free techi, you benya free kentampo. Okay, your mouth optic, supply us raw material. At that point, Kwabrani are building a good database to take off. But a year today, so Nyankopon ya don't know who tremu Offenso Norfa. I feel that's in the Kwabna. you see the project started and being running.
What will be the name of the factory?
Omamba Agritech Limited. It's going to be the company name. So Ebeye Omamba Agritech Limited. Don't forget, Sekwabne, in all this registration, no, my company together with them jointly for the bill. Enti ye any local. Enti better than Kwabna we are. You will not see this branding. You see Omamba Agritech brand. Believe you me, all the certificates now, PPRS, EPA, Diamano, it was issued in the name of Omamba Pa. And here we are product in a Beba market. No, you will not come tomorrow and see this brand. You come and see Omamba Pa brand on the product because that is what holds the license now.
Facebook will be say BOT wo kasa o.
Tell me kasa because it's taking me.
Boy, Steven.
Yeah.
Steven say BOT. Guy, you talk, Papa. Hey, into the ne dey ba compare me. But I hope say my bisa say me obi.
Yeah.
Me who say Mosi warehouse.
Yeah.
Me who say Mosi Daniels. More boss on chance everything. I'm for me and some you be cover. I'm a cover we say na ba na fe mo be wa ho. Na wa printing on mamba pa. Na dey abo ho. You
see, Ubisa say direct indirect job. If we bring the semi-product, bottling company benye ejuma, packaging company benye ejuma, branding company benye ejuma, because the license we hold is not in the name of Oman Bapa. It is going to be done. Allow naysayers to have the way they think. No, it's the often government has said, say, look, produce minimum buy 5,000 metric tons from you per year. That is the only commitment from government. The rest 100% risk is taken by the private man. But the private man had the assurance from Mofa.
Debbie, Modiane said, Mobeti, my so okay, fine. May to say,
simple.
It's on first coming.
Debbie, and then the money here, the good part of
and
it.
And you have that capacity.
We will deliver. Machre Omuse, GCB Bank is willing and ready to commit to this project. Oh, yeah, project B, the financing is the most important thing. And Kwabna, yeah, Kwanko Chini Ampe GCBO. GCB rather showed up commitment to the project. Yes, because it's a project from 2017, they were part of the process. And now they see, say, Samotimia Konya, the amount me 2017-18, they are now we are willing and ready. And God being so good, as I see that Chepesi, it's ready. You know, because the site plan is ready, or more free offense of Abba. So we are putting documentation together. Hopefully by end of the year, the first order will come from Mofa. Then Kwabna, believe you me, there back at the sword me vital. You are going to do this because the black man is capable of handling his own affairs. I didn't know to me. I didn't know.
No, Tim, they bet me. I know one person be also organic. Your friends, baby, and he's doing very well.
You have
that
to.
One I know. Very young guy.
Will do it. We'll do it because you see,
I trust you.
Let me
see this one. Oh, okay. That's right. Your package is not bad.
Yeah, it's not going to be bad either. It's going to be improved better. Kwabna will do it.
We need a booster.
Yeah, so that's the smaller size of the next booster. Kwabna baby I agree. Yentimi ntwantro nkyere obia. And yentimi metena ha nkasa ba heart. Ntina meka say na ma ba ha meba ha year today na mesia ba ha. When you are build, you build in silence. Yes, so that when I come out, I give you result. I talk with facts. I talk with evidence. Me my help you until a year today. When was the last time you saw me in the media space? I was building in silence. So when I'm talking based on what I stand on. We will do this. Inshallah. We are going to do this. Yes. Mr. Meba have you no.
Offense enough.
Now the project will be running. Until the next time I'm going to Kwabna, me pato until one. There be cut sword me invite you. Ya cut sword no we are. Then I will leave it blank. There be commission. I will invite you too. Kwabna, we are doing this. Believe you me, read my lips. We are doing this. I'm not just talking. This is a dream. This is a passion. It is something I've chased for 9 solid good years. And we shall do this. Yebeyama assassinate the face of a culture in Ghana one day.
And to say assurance be na mo fade amamo in case if the this government is no more.
Yeah. Oh, sir.
Government
it's a going concern, and you are bound by it. A agreement and your MOU. And the difference between MOU and agreement. Listen to it. You can sign MOU which is not binding. Yeah. MOUs are not binding. Pakwabna so already the heading.
How many years?
10 years.
10 years. Oh, okay.
It's collaborative agreement. That is a difference.
10 years.
10 years. Kwabna, we are going to do this.
Then you have to start. Where's all starting?
Kwabna, me see if I have you cry be. Kwabna, we are going to do this. Let anybody who doubt that in his home, that is his business. I don't care. What I care is that this is a dream we've chased for 9 solid years. The time is now. Because Malaysia for Indonesia, why? What makes somebody think this can be done? Because when they were coming in for trade. And Abra Minister Kachro almost said, look, I'm not just interested in trade. Some more person project we are no collaborated there. I want a setup. And I'm saying, okay, you people, if you want trade, take a backstage. I will take the risk. Omambo Park tell them they will take the risk. No kwa ko pass ase. No kwa ko pe bosia. No kwa ko pe off taker. Afedi mbio na aka ni pe bebo ame arane. Ghana nipa nye in shortage. Ghana for wadwem papa. Bring something good and they will help.
Very well, BOT. Yafa we see say na enya se me do ra ha me fa nko politics mu because now you are not doing politics but now you're a businessman. No, you're a businessman. But we talk about the economy.
Oh, semi-economic.
Yes, anytime I say economy na mo de bra ben ya. And then mutim this aban we say ba pa. Enti yamfa we see na wish me wish sorry. Me wish you say Nyankopon ebe buana no makoye na the next time you come here like you just said. Oba do I say no na so I wish you good. Everything will go.
So we are buying obua otimamufo abosin abonko achiri.
We are buying na
obua otimamufo no mutumi create business abosin abonko achiri. Because they will be there to buy your share treasury bill, invest in the country. And you are buying your tissue no it should go beyond. Let us invest in the indigenous people. And mabunu ni mrantie wadwem papa ne yemwa omo because obua wa umaimu 14 mu ye ya obosia bo ya aban nkwachi. Now when you say farmers there ebeye no, all the 7 major billboards my company is taking care of that bill. That is the commitment. Because our buying so who so be my off-take agreement, we must also show commitment.
The minyeska
ya adwene na ye adwuma. Now we are buying say we ma off-take 10 years. Wo dia na we ma aban. Aban say look, mama 10 years me be boa o. Sa aban so kwabena o so yasna. Yen so dia na ya ma aban. Ndi kwabena FIFA me dey be di osunwan no. All the billboards I can say 7 you basically from Ashanti to Bonono or Mamba Agritech Limited is the one funding. We are not touching now. Telescopic flags on basis you hold that day, we are taking care of that bill. Because we believe Sabaya ye biamaye. Abaya ye biamaye. Enti the Asian Union, Minsuma Bansi Yeniem wow.
Beauty, yeah, for 50 minutes in share has say, minimum say a basic assem hunto to ya, we are dear pa. Now, adeba kwa aban bia ba onya problem kakra wo so betima sustain yesika. Amana bia 8 months within 1 year na next rokono enkopi. E na this government aye no sonko a yetim omotimatima sustain ye dollar cedi to dollar no for almost close to a year now.
Experience is the best teacher. Mama can't intro. Kwabna de ama project we wo ho. Matmenya nimdie. And navigate your experience via Minyano 2017-2018.
Where the chirache?
My dear chirache. My dad de Monsua Bompire Chenyame. Enti Abraham free Futukwanzu Besi Kotalisono. There was no time to waste. President Mahama, Mamin Kadincho. There is no single politician in the history of this country or you're more experienced than him. One or the assemblyman, obey MP. Obey deputy minister, be vice, be president. And OWUSU continue 8 solid good years. And a Ghana for whom the mobo say, we are bringing you back. In fact, me catch Nimianum, Peter Mahama, Alfred Mahama say, Mobra ba Oba under IRT. IRT, meaning image redemption therapy. You know what it means? Ghana for say anything. Yes, so ya confirm. Yes, Mahama then Mahama or ye corrupt. Mahama or ye then
dead goat,
you know. And a Ghana for nya humo bro say, somebody akunyani view. What do you have to do? You have to prove to people say the impression people had negatively on you was not the case. And today and why no fofro. Yenya Mahama osun. In fact, 2016 OWUSU Agyemango Assemblies of God and okwa akoda nyame ase. Akwabi sasa an coordinate kra ko head no. kobona to atwene. These experiences put together no amane hunu nyansa foforo bi affairs na eni ho. Nti first na ni nim de ye tenor and na kodru 90. One, or work with appointee bi mo disappointed no. Okotena fie 8 years no. Ohun the good, the bad and the ugly. Enti abra oba back no catch ne ho say 2013 to 2017 me the ministers nentenebu man at this time round me the 60 minutes le bebu man no edumre bi kra ma emu mienu kra hwere omo nkwa oja to hold vacant for almost a year no fill it that gap. What does it tell you? The ama NDC aban we ayesronko ne say ye wo coach bi a o coach governance na or you well experienced. Manya akonya ne na share fie several locations 2 times. Kwabna woni ni share na wo cans ma wo start no ni baby a wo de kosi. Woni ni share obi e wano a wo kasa no.
That's President Mahama.
Yes, mini na share wo fie chain homes twice on some projects. And woni ni kasa before you say Jack, Oma will introduction komupe no aka just say hold on. Do you mean this? We've done it up to this stage. This can be done this way, this way, this way, this way, this way. A experience like Rano. And now, a experience in Timothy Gold Board. Look, when I hear people talk against Gold Board, this shenanigan must stop. My banner who come over good year utuno. Obi balance as go the corner memu and for the right process. So now, our government to see all control. I was in mini ya pam. We are crom for. Obi bi obe argue against Gold Board is a thief. She adenti na cocoa. Aban in 1983 created Cocoa Board.
And it's a Gold Board now yeah creating no.
Anybody. I've not gone there. I've not. No. Don't get me wrong. Don't put wrong words in my mouth.
So if you say Obia Obeka ho asem bia. So you can say it's negatively. That one the Obia.
Can I land? I'm building a case.
Me too.
Look. Anybody who holistically condemns a Gold Board, that person is a thief. However, so also your Gold Board CEO act judiciously. Let me take NDC through a certain system. There was a time a man called Chachuchi Kata. He was a GMPC boss. GMPC saw value in cocoa farming. And there was a project and now be person omoye cocoa commercial production. Chachuchi Kata at that time decided to say with feasibility study report so the GMPC seeker eco work cocoa production more ebe boa mani bi cocoa ni ya na dem faso obraye. Fast forward, NDC lost 2000 elections. When President Kufuor came, they found every means, foul, fair, whatever, they put him behind bar. The point I'm making is Gold Board in principle is a masterclass idea. However, anybody put in charge might be cognizant of the past. So me, I can't come and defend what I don't know. Take my words very well. Gold Board. I only make argument based on data they put out. As to if the future will change on certain data, I cannot tell. But Gold Board as an entity, control smuggling of gold outside the country. I supported 1,000% plus 2 crate of egg. However, you see, maybe when you're in power, you close your ears to voices from opposition. And let me tell you something on this show. It maybe opposition same change in government.
Oh yes, yes.
I'm talking from because near opposition. No, now you think same big country no munjini. Many minister be or no when people mean boni again. Eko share show this. Now me catch you and say, about we are year better 2024. So munya more than 100 MPs are major politics. Many ko show. Catch and say, look, so munya more than 100 MPs are me. I'll stop winning the entire election 2024. Adopted 16 orphan council in all the 16 regions. Into Kwabnana me cut down. I was getting feel. So call radios near be a phone in. You could see the trashing of a man for phone in, and yes, say your catch a man for some free phone calls now, but not me who the tempo of the country. At that time I can be before you, Maza, Sisifiani be. Kwabno man so 87 MPs now in the parliament. So the point I'm making is simple. Me, I don't work at Gold Board. I'm not an advisor. I don't work there. If you are working there, work in the supreme interest of the country. Me, I don't want point that China Kwabna Abayan let me be defended, they mean to defend. I don't have time for that. But the meaning say, if you take the organogram of Gold Board, it import, it intent. It's a masterclass idea. Because you know why? And now you can say no. Forest and Kakwabna about Suez Kabibra Tabano. Through Gold Board, we are getting it straight, and you can track every gold that is coming. If people have questions to answer, let them come and answer. That is that. Because in a Gold Board, you will CEO, you will PRO, you will that, you will that. That is not my job to come and do that. But what I know is as an economist, so who control natural resources in the country, stabilize the economy, no, and obedient minimum in the you say because of Gold Board, and my currency stability naba. But you see, won't mean so country me say ahwede da kusi ni nkonda. Kwabna one will be our ahwede. No say ahwede no toy no. Full stick na wato no. Oberi ahwede na from ground to level in na peda debi. So when people are raising legitimate concerns, at times be sober. Don't always be defensive. At times the opponent in a canon, don't brush it off. You know my kind of politics. I am not the type of who will wake up and come and sit here. Everything is blanket white and good. No. So position it can be bina doing say go more. At times sit back and be reflective. Because Gold Board ya the papa. No two ways about that. But they can also bonyuma biya kwabna brebo biya bonyuma yeden. Bata ho. And take great bit man say there are people in house they are doing something untoward. You may not know. And that is why your national security architecture is important. I think you may not know. So for me, Mami for NDC cry me yen tonchen as an economist. Let me speak from that perspective. Say, o man be a timidin shishe gu akwan mu. E control natural resources. Mine di ye. Libya for ya under Gaddafi mine ko ye. Uko UAE United Arab Emirates. The amount mine to mpon ye. Oil resources so much regulating ye. Enti kwabna say yen so ende yetimi ehu nyansa sonko. Ni say gold da ye too free from ni nyina no small scale dia ye to ni 100%. Last scale for you to 30% as stabilize and forester. This is a fantastic idea. However, let me say this cautiously. If you are put in charge, there could be some things you may not know. Allow the opposition to talk and listen to them. Because your opposition, you know.
Correct yourself.
Correct yourself. Don't be always defensive.
Let me tell the minority leader, our chairman general show.
Yeah.
Or say time no more power no.
Yeah.
Or why to force in the idea be back.
Ne.
Or say
I've said it.
Not doing say now I am for no more. Because there be a negative story about the government.
Yes.
Not their money open it.
They won't tell you.
So that we bet much shape you.
Yeah.
The advisors.
Yes.
Good, but then you be an hey, let me react to that. You come out when you think it's very necessary, and you maybe the other years.
Me my worry 13 solid years. I worry any governance. Worry your problem. No. You have chosen not to marry. Thank you. I worry any governance. I worry be a big silence is key. It do maybe your ability to observe and watch.
And I'll try my best. Number 5 calls by a 7 minutes. Binti. I'm
do maybe I worry mu. I worry a team pano. I worry at times you choose to forgive not because you are right.
Okay.
But because you want peace. Your husband and your man time argument. They win over you 1,000 times.
I'm sorry now.
I'm sorry. You're right to cry. I'm sorry. Once a few who need J, Drana do any J no pay any J. But who Mr. Writer? You do not do a bit.
Sorry, catch Debbie Dibone.
And to come now, you see, I mean, so for me, I'll commend the finance ministry for putting up Gold Board, but I'm saying this cautiously. Opposition need to resist certain legitimate concerns. Yeah, they are capricious. But now you say, my imagine say, Adibia baby omuno benya issue.
Oh yes.
Side people are they ignore them. But say wow tenasi ni utibwa tenasi na kwabna. Unsa de ya nkrofo yi kan. There's element of truism sense in it. Marcus Cicero kwabna obubobi or say always advance your own level of argument. But when you meet a much more superior one, drop yours.
Now what you know?
Yes, or see always advance your own line of argument. Then be a fanasa unkon any nyansa. But so ko show be any nyansa chen wo de na bro ho asna tie ni dia. Adwuma ye Ghana, let me tell you today. officers a gold board no omun kwan ikura Ghana nyansa nyina.
David.
There are people a omunim gold business 1,000 times than them. A omunye political.
Every kura na school ko kura nrechi. But practically. Why adwuma na che.
Nti say do maybe na concerns ne but don't be quick to be reactive. At times sober it be calm, be quiet. Propaganda works in politics. And obit me say so when you allow propaganda to fester, it destroys a government. But maybe the emotion were economists and the role of regulatory regime. Gold board is a solid master class system. Say ye no ye to say the ye na ye tie feedback near the correct ye ho a time may come India for Lebanese for ain't me mefa kwati kwan so mfa ya gudi enko na afi obekọ world gold council no obekọ world market no omo no wo data papa kra chen ye is no shameful say wo maya foreign organization foreign multinationals ekura data chen wo de but now put all these things together media me empire and say and this in tina by me check
me lines into Jana fe to us so obetimi join ye na bra won so wo free aba mu 020 10 16777 020 10 16777 020 10 16 777 na also wa join be na ye din command together 020 10 16777 me I will say good board for BTO enya sabin producer so be ntimi sorry meka bibia do position betima ba be kasa hey na fine ko see but then ebia na no free back do be like you're saying ebi sukura na obi mpo na hye ba bi na odi nse hu odi boni bi obetima tena se na wo so wafa ho we say na wadi komo 0201016777 0201016777 ti say politics and kasa de ato nchen kakra
na say yenwu ye de nya cheswa enye bia na mba ha de matumi enye religion ama me aye politics kwabna de ama me ye enye politics ye bia
da bi ye Ghana man na ye di ho ko
kwabna I will still remain where I am. I won't change but I will be very constructive.
Okay,
the ebeboa man no we look at it.
So if John Mahama president of Ghana from no more appointment
David I won't take it. David kwabna baby aye do no
ade
gia no she third year untimi fan she zero gia just like that. Kwamna, let me do something else of my own. That one day I can leave it for my kids. No, if someone penny frame now, only the Makachen. I can just say,
Minister Ben Pana,
oh, a great minister.
Because more support.
No, because food inflation is the lowest now, and you must trace where the originator of the food inflation basket. Kwamna inflation be a gumun krabata me, you know. Your food and non-food inflation. Say inflation rate about last month and one. Food inflation partner wo fam. Which I was saying no buy ye dua wo na buso. And I'm why muswa. Finance minister is an aggregator. Obi antiem ye. Every finance minister is an aggregator minister in every government. The finance minister bi anakwabna eye de ministry bia ye no e no kabom na ye baako na ye finance minister. Enti say defense, interior, agric.
CEOs no so ba kwa yemfa.
I go to DVLA.
Yemfa. Oh, okay. First caller, hello, good evening. Didn't maybe Akasafi. Aboko beside the bank.
100.9.
I'm into you, Pacho.
Yo, Yami come home. Yami Shira must be paid to my palm. Papa, you can say, but tell the bay, no, dear, and kind. Say, Ghana, and Meraso say, as I say, politics free and never move. No crap, I make a no. And Meraso says, see, politics free and never be blame. Because, Papa, Wakasacho almost 8 years in here, my Papa with Pana, I didn't want to trim now, Cassa. Politicians will be man of wine. No what me I deliver. In the best friend say, Mama, no man of wine. On deliver. On deliver, you say yes. Cassa, what Cassa be break.
That's it. Hello, good evening. Did you Cassa free?
Hello, good evening. What you say?
Yami Adu now say.
Yami Adu me pa.
A France and Akasa free.
A friend pastor
Pastor Maminti.
In fact, a branch no Casa Mania de Papa. Now, my wish, your penny for no, I'm going to drain your foot. No question, I'm going to drain your foot. What if you say, a near Katie of so great Juma? Now, as a minute, I want to clear for the present group. Not nip yet, you know. Oh, I think I'm going to have people position. Oh, where are you? If you say, you're going to say, you're going to only no money in that.
Pastor Mamela was it, Yamin Council also opasi through beauty.
Governor? Me da was say o ma me akwanyan. Na me science work can be o kasa fidie we so say de mampanya daroma ne minister any ministry na ya ma o member park limited and your partners no we are much grateful.
Hello, udin baby akasa free.
Me kasa free o
Legon, your friend saying
me pacho papa no kasa ne ya me fe na ono o ya wo ton siri ni bia na me yakuyani. Hello.
So far, Mate, may answer.
Okay.
May answer. Me da say.
Cabbage ni salad ene kakuma.
Oh, okay. Me da say.
Ajuma me ya no. Ene ai gene.
Okay. Me da say. Yaga piaga ye da say o join here. Porsche also da so a wo hwe George Boateng ye da say. Say muina mo so a hwe na obisa say ya de amoton bi a ono ekua na obenya bi ato ana.
Okay, so kamna ye pese nyame ya adoma ye cut sword esiwie ne ye pa ho ntoma because kamna un say Eliza ne pesa ye cartel nti wa anye careful now enter no one enter here people can even take the products and do it anyway nti ye bota ne say ye ya ma ye ho say 1 year mu no kamna na ya cut sword ye si mampanya ko commission afi obekọ dwamans no you see this product on the market so for now though PPRS the EPA mo for agiatum but it is not commercial on the market. Ye pese ye tu ye boni ye no ye. Enu tina kwa na mama me ho say a year by today you see the project running.
Yeah.
Today. Day God willing. Na me ma ye nkwa.
BOT.
You see the project running.
BOT.
Yeah. Talk and action move the world.
Oh, you're brutal.
Also fantastic.
I am here say one free space. I mean, we just radio ne.
Come let me be quiet and build.
Now say Nanado says campaign day.
No, until also quiet.
Say opiska bia, obi opiska bia.
Until now, me His Excellency Nanado say asem no kan de kwam na me ya.
But who am mani age.
Eno so me who am mani age. In fact, me here we interview where we are. I'm going off in the media space until next year.
Sir,
bet me.
Until next year, obesha say na ye ha.
Na ye ha. No, but na me share boy from 2024 man can't show. Me catch was I'm off in the media space.
Okay.
And now me know cause obeti me kan biwa. Na ye say afie de ye ko cut sword.
That's it.
And okra me ma ha. But we are co commission no and I'll get you on board. Come now will deliver. Also you're fantastic.
I know what you can do. Now
Timunin to boa mama.
Yeah, you need to boa mo. You have a pay to
we need to boa mama.
Amen. Someone is mama.
Ono production team. Ono production team. When you fundraising mama.
Part-time work.
Body me yes ka.
Do my city say.
No say cool. I mean ko ho na ache. Nko na chinti oyire so si ochiao Jackie say me ba ha hu say me ba o show so and just me nchia ma so born na ko ma che
yeah that settles are from by you brutal nyame nhira so o ma bibia nyeye afisi say
today I will invite you specially
because what can chem so be fa Ghana for nyame nhira that's
pa brofo no nchen ye
David. Oh, minimum be a minimum. Would imagine quite liquid fertilizer.
I know.
I mean, say you can't school someone.
Yes.
A school on come but in your mere fan so. I be anti
Ghana. Now I will leave you with one thing. Money is on the street, not in books.
Sure. Obi dey catch him say we room.
Yeah. Tia kope bi wo room.
Enti sanity.
I know what the offense of Penny Assembly Nasiama say showing this commitment to the project and GCB Bank PLC. I'm sure.
That's it. Bernard Udru Techi and the Bahai Dean Common Chief Executive Officer Dema or Mampa Agritech Limited and then a Dean Common. Yame, ya Dumwa, a fist say. Nasi will be no Nasi Ghana for Binimu Yedma. Make sure say Momo Yedma or me need in Bedin Como. I may who say indeed, ya four mobos me or Musinho Monsano. Omutim do Musa call one true Sika Umbenya free company. Na nanom so Modia Sas and a drum mono. Yamin Shrom, Yamin your Mokese. Na DC or what's your offense of way?
Yes, Caesar.
And a crone area.
Accommodant King Council.
Until a factory.
I just sent to the assembly.
Until a crumpe. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gentia.
Crumpe.
Body.
So, yeah, dear. Yeah. To be in a come, and you be uncle see a
appointment. Until any appointment. Yeah, be ya in ye. I did do one my Bibiaco. I'm gonna go for my worry.
Adeba kwen sa wuju hu de ni se eni da so wo homa e wo homa me wo homa obi a ene wani betima age o chena rebe ho eno no nkire se oda achi ase emre na esesa ene esesa e chena be sesa ya mentina ni mu nkire so ye part of the show on ka no mutu so omo ho ban so o chena same time betima hia na senkomo bibia production team amen awasaye Rema and Adere father executive producer and a lawyer Kennedy Osei Asante efreme kwabna OWUSU AGYEMANG the governor ye ko peace akofa news na bring am yad mo china same time ye be share my staff can finger affairs na ye juma dance and say hard work pays good evening